Pennsylvania.
Hey now, Howard. How you doing?
Hey now.
Hey, I got a couple questions. First, how'd you make out with Artie this weekend with the dinner?
Well, now I can reveal to you my master plan.
Happy birthday, Artie.
Thank you very much, Ron.
As you last heard, I was taking Artie out to dinner on Friday night. So I said to Artie during the week, come over to my apartment at 7:30, and I'll give. So if we can drink and stuff, you get a ride with me, and then my driver will drive you home. So he goes, okay. So he shows up at my apartment 7:30. We get in the car, and Beth had a gift for him.
Uh-huh. And he opened that at the apartment, or
no, he didn't open it up. Did you open it up yet?
Wait, which gift?
You
that little
didn't
bag
open
I gave
your
you.
gift?
When you walked in, I gave you a little bag.
Oh, right here. Okay, yeah. No, I did open it. That was very, very nice. Flirting with disaster.
Remember Artie said he beats off to flirting with disaster?
How weird is this now?
Now you can beat off.
Did you tell her that I said that, or did I like the movie?
No, I told her. I said Artie beat off to...
It's so funny how women are, she's like, she gave me a beautiful card, and it says, Artie, Howard told me you enjoyed this movie.
So anyway, so we get in the car.
DVD, you can pause it and everything.
And what Artie did, then Artie and I were talking, and Artie had a family dinner.
Yes.
The night before with about 27 people or something in his family at the 21 Club.
How was that, Artie?
It was great. I would recommend anybody who has the wherewithal to do that. It's like this private little room at the 21 Club that goes back to the Prohibition days. It's got a lot of history, and it's the only table in the room. So they just cater to one party, and it's just a great experience. We had a lot of fun.
Good.
It fits about 20 people. So, that's
So Artie had this family gathering and stuff, and so he said to me in the car, I'm just glad we're going to dinner. The three of us, we'll have some conversation, blah, 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 blah.
He was tired from his party before.
Yeah, and he said to me, and I'm just so glad that, my family got together. It was great. And he goes, at first, his sister, Stacy, was going to make the party a surprise party, but he was like, I don't want any surprises, So, all that. So we're driving down, and what Artie didn't know was, for his 40th birthday, I bought out the entire restaurant, John's, the pizza place.
Yes, one of Artie's favorites.
I took it over for the night.
Unbelievable.
John's Pizzas.
Wait a minute. You had a surprise party for Artie?
I didn't invite you. That was the surprise.
I'm surprised, too.
So what I had done, and Beth and I discussed this, we were sitting at home, and we said, what would be the ultimate party for Artie? And Beth goes, first of all, John's Pizza is the best. She goes, Artie would want, like, beer and pizza and pasta, like the best he could get.
Yeah.
And she said, so we got to find a place that, that we could do something really fun like that where he doesn't have to get dressed up.
A lot of great pizza places, too, don't have enough room at all to accommodate a party.
Right, they're not that big.
It's a unique thing to find.
Right. So in the search, and your friend Sheila there helped out. We should give Sheila
She was wonderful.
A plug.
Yeah. But she helped us. We find out from the guy at John's, they've never closed the place down, ever, in its history.
Right.
But the guy said, hey, this sounds like it would be kind of fun. So he quoted me a price. And he said, okay, you'll have the place all night till 1 in the morning or so. We'll close it down. You got booze and food, and we'll bring in dessert from somewhere else, this and that, the other thing. So...
Done deal.
Done deal,
Nice.
right? And no matter what anyone wanted, you want pizza pie, boom, you bring, they'll make it up for you. And then they also had meatballs and great
Was the
shells,
food
which
good?
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Right? Am I right? Unbelievable.
Well, again, I love John's. I probably went to John's originally 25 years ago, and in my days when I was in the Village a lot doing stand-up, I was at John's constantly. I always wanted my picture on the wall. At the end of the night, I took a picture with the owner. I think I'm finally going to get on the wall of John's.
Good for you.
And I had it. I decided that day I'm going to run 87 miles so that
you could eat.
So that I could eat. So I had so much food. I had 4 slices of pizza, had tons of shells and this and that beer.
So you were pasta loading after your marathon.
Yeah, and I was drinking so much beer. I love that beer.
Beer?
Robin, Howard had, my count was 5 slices of pizza and
Might
a
have
few
been 5
cold beers, and it was just, and I was sitting next to Howard having beer and pizza.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah. So we pull up to John's with Artie, and all the maniacs that I invited to Artie's party, I hear them all the way out on the street going, shh, 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 shh. Here he comes. Here he comes. Shh, everybody quiet. You know, they can't even do it.
They can't even do that, right?
So we get out of the car, and Artie's like, where is this place? What place are we going to? I go, oh, no. It's next to John's. But you know. So he was all confused.
Right.
And we were in the middle of a heavy conversation and everything, but I was really focused on surprising Artie.
Right.
Beth gets out. We get out. And Beth was dressed like a little which was great. Right?
Beth looked fantastic.
Yeah, she was dressed like a She said, I'm going to dress like a tonight. And I said, well, everyone will appreciate it, I think. You know. So we get...
Double A wasn't there, was he?
No.
Okay.
No. So the people invited were a couple of Artie's...
Yeah, I don't even know what the guest list was.
It was a couple of people from here, a couple of comedians that Artie... your boyfriend was there. That's why we thought you'd show up.
Oh, please.
Yeah, it was...
Jim
was single. No, like the three...
I go, hey, Jimmy, where's your girlfriend? He goes,
I left her tied to the bed.
The three
I'll
comics...
be resting my balls on her later on.
The three comedians they did invite were some people who are close friends of mine, Nick DiPaolo and Joe Matarese and Jimmy Florentine, and only one of them was single. Only one of them had no date. So, I guess Robin was busy.
Yeah, she was detoxing. I'm not kidding. She was detoxing.
No, I know. I figured she was doing something healthy. So.
Well, anyway, in fact, this all came about because Robin had said to me, let's get the people together. I said, oh, it's Artie's birthday. I was talking to Beth. I said, we're going to throw him a surprise party, so we were all going to get together. But,
yeah, and then I couldn't go.
Right. So we were going to make it the following weekend, but then your birthday would have passed.
Yeah, would have been passed.
Would have
I
been
said,
kind of
no,
weird.
do it now.
So I'll just make plans with Robin and trot her around.
Robin did offer me a fantastic gift, though.
What was that?
We're going to go
You're going to detox with her?
Yeah, that's what I really need.
She's going to wrap you up in a blanket?
That would be the nice thing to do for my health. But, no, we're going to go see Chaz Palminteri is doing a limited run of A Bronx Tale. That was originally a one-man show that he had. He performed and wrote, so we're going to go check that out, which will be amazing.
Yes.
It's very thoughtful of you.
We'll get together today and match our schedules.
But I can't tell you how special this was. Like, the stuff with my family, it was so generous and so wonderful, and I hate attention with birthdays, and I always thought I would hate a surprise party. I always said, I don't want to deal with that. And I found out that I love surprise parties.
Artie called me next day. He gave me a very nice phone call. And he goes, I found out something about myself. I love surprise parties, and I love getting gifts.
I said to somebody, everybody thinks they hate a surprise party, but then they have it, and they appreciate it.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if you were happy we were having a surprise party. I didn't know. I was like, I hope he likes this.
Oh, because I put on a collared shirt for the restaurant, but I had a T-shirt underneath it. As soon as we walked in, it was like I collared shirt right off. I had the T-shirt. I had pizza dough powder all over it by the end of the night. It didn't kick in how amazing it was until... Like, it started to thin out at about 11:30, and we were drunk, and there was some of us left, and the people sitting there go, listen, guys, do you want more pizza? We'll make whatever you want. You got the whole rest. You got the rest
for you.
Well, everyone had left except for Artie, Benji, Ralph, and
DePace, and DePace's wife Pam got there late.
Yeah. So they're just sitting there. Now, I have the place rented till 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
So the owner said, if you guys want another round, start all over again.
They said,
So the whole place. And meanwhile, people on the street are trying to get in. And
they can't.
And Ronnie and Mike were watching the place. People were really pissed because it's like sort of a New York City landmark. And people.
And they don't even take reservations, do they?
No,
you walk in.
Yeah.
So it was great. It was really great fun. It was a good crowd of people.
Cool.
It's funny, too. Robin couldn't make it. Fred...
I couldn't make it.
Couldn't make it. Why were you?
You know what?
No-show?
I had a gig. I was in Texas.
Oh, okay.
I had the wrong date.
So
had you canceled it and had it this weekend, I would have been able to make it.
And the other
So would I,
person,
Fred.
No one understands having a gig more than me, Freddie. That's great. Though.
Beth called each person, and the other person who wasn't there. So Beth calls up Richard Christie.
Yeah,
Richard Christie wasn't there?
Yeah, he didn't make it.
What? Yeah. So he goes,
Hey.
oh, wow. He goes, Beth, you know how much I love Halloween.
Oh, geez.
So Beth doesn't know shit about Richard.
Right,
She's going,
Yeah, who would know that?
She goes, you know how much I love Halloween. Our favorite line now to say to each other is, you know how much I love Halloween. And she's going, I don't know that, and I don't give a You know, it's like, can you come or can you not? So he goes, me and Christy. By the way, I realize his last name is Christy. His girlfriend's name is Christy.
She's going to be Christy?
Me and Christy.
Christy squared.
Christy to the 10th power.
Oh, that makes it even sense.
I go, wait a second.
I have to get married now. I'm not letting
Absolutely.
I said to Beth, Christy.
She's Christy, I'm crusty.
So he goes, me and Christy love Halloween, and we have everything booked up for the whole month. We love to go to Salem and go to 10 different haunted houses, and we planned it. Now, maybe I could switch my plane flight. And Beth's on the phone going, oh, my God.
Could you imagine, like, this girl, she says she loves the haunted houses as much as Richard. My theory is she didn't.
Right, she
gets
never
invited
went to a haunted house in her life.
Well,
she gets invited to what's going to be what a great time that sounds like. She's got to go to Salem.
So we called Richard in September. You know, and Beth goes, it's September. Wait, Artie's party's October 13th or so.
Right, he's already booked
12th.
it?
Well, yeah, we did it on the 12th. And it's like, she's like, he's already, that's not Halloween.
You don't understand.
You don't know how much I love Halloween. Maybe we're supposed to be in the haunted house Saturday morning. Maybe we could switch our plane. and Beth, every detail of his life was being laid out there.
I mean, that is astonishing.
Could you move the party to Salem? Maybe.
Isn't there a John's Pizza in Salem?
Maybe we should just move the whole party for Richard.
I heard you were really perplexed.
Well, when she called me, I was actually at Halloween Horror Nights in Florida. And, I was like, I really wanted to go to the party, but I actually booked my Salem trip a year ago because it's hard to get.
This is everything he told Beth. He goes, I booked it a year ago because it's hard to get reservations if you don't book a year in advance.
There's a lot of idiots like you.
Oh man, this was like a convention for Halloweenies, like people like me.
Halloween.
I'm a Halloweener.
Oh, it was the best.
Halloween.
So anyway, here's what it sounded like. Fred, you need to put up the audio, but here's how Howard TV has tape of Artie walking into John's Pizzeria for a surprise party. Here he is. Here's Beth. There's Artie. There's me.
I mean, I was duped. It worked completely, for the record, because you've taken me out to dinner for my birthday before, and
right.
You
were really surprised, right? Nobody ruined it.
Genuinely, when you said that, people might have ruined it.
You didn't hear the noise coming in? Or
no,
anything?
I mean, I was duped to the point where the first person I saw was Teddy. And I immediately said to myself, God, did something happen? My sister had to fly to Italy that day. I'm like, did something happen? Was something wrong?
No.
And then, so I was surprised. I mean, up to the last minute, I didn't know what was going on. And then, I mean, I got to tell you, man, the feeling of appreciation and love, and it's so thoughtful to do that at a pizzeria, and I don't know,
and even drink beer with you.
Yeah, I really got emotional about it. Sheila told me how hard it was to, you went back and forth with them. We never shut it down, and how God knows what you spent, but even just the thought of having it at a place like that. No, I'm
closing down a whole restaurant and that's cheap.
Yeah, I heard a few of the details, and Sheila said, then they thought about it, and then they decided to really come up with a price.
And the foot
what
trap.
They thought that would,
you got to if you close it down, they've got to make sure that they're going to make what they made that night.
Right.
And the foot traffic they get on a nice autumn evening in New York. I mean, people were going. You could say. I mean, it's a legendary place.
Yeah.
And
how good is beer and pizza?
I don't know.
Oh my God!
I wasn't there.
For Christ's sake!
I really got the feeling like I really said to myself, I said, I'm so glad that these people are in my life. They really feel like another family to me. Howard, it was so generous and so thoughtful, and I was blown away by it.
Great. I knew you. I thought you were having a good time. When we first walked in, I went, oh, maybe he didn't want this, but I just thought it was so much fun.
Well, it takes adjusting, and then, we were all...
then you start to really appreciate it.
Well, when you plan for Artie, I said, well, either it's a pizzeria, or we fly everyone to Afghanistan for a poppy field. Where we just...
a heroin den.
Like take him to a real-life opium den.
That would have been thoughtful as well.
Yeah, right.
But
Artie,
then,
I closed down an opium den for you.
We're all going to get high together.
What does that cost?
Probably more.
But the reality of it said it was me, Howard, Gary, Ross, Tim Sabian, and Ralph. We're all sitting in a little booth, and I'm sitting next to Howard eating pizza and beer, and we were joking, laughing, and it was nothing but fucking fun. And then at 11:30, we're all like a little lit because we were drinking the whole night, and the guy said, hey, dude, what do you want? You want more pizzas? We were like, yeah. They got 4 pizzas out in a heartbeat, hot off the grill. And
Artie has willpower too. Like I'm sitting there.
What do you mean?
I'm sitting there chowing down on multiple different pizzas, vegetable pizzas, all kinds of pizzas are out there. And the guy says, Artie, what's your specialty? What's your favorite pizza? Like, this is so cool. And then Artie goes, well, I like sausage and pepper.
Sausage and mushroom. Right.
So I'm sitting there eating. And Artie's looking at me and he goes, I go, Artie, get a slice. There's a million slices around. He goes, oh, I'm waiting for my special pie. I go, well, why did you have a piece while you're waiting for... No, I'm waiting for my special pie. And he's waiting. I see him now. He's getting nervous. He's looking around at that guy.
He's beginning
I was
to
sweating.
break.
I was going through withdrawals.
I watch Artie. The pie comes out, and I see the guy took a little step away from Artie. He goes, no, that's my pie. And the pie comes over and slicing. The guy goes, you want me to, Mr. Lange, you want me to leave this pie on your table? No. And Artie's now like, yeah, you know Artie wanted it on the table. He goes, no, put it over there. Other people can share
you had to share it?
Yeah. Oh.
I had about 4 of that, the slices of that one, and by the time I got to your booth, though, I'd already had a ravioli and meatball plate.
Oh.
So, and then I went to some garlic knots, and then I probably ate 11 slices throughout the night.
Did you?
But it was like, it's John's Pizza is smaller pizza. It's more like a bar pie. But I had about 11 slices and probably, I don't know, I had a bunch of pieces of sausage. They had great sausage and pepper. They had meatballs in and out of the gravy, which is very key for anybody who knows how to put a meal together like that.
The only person, of course, who was an... I wonder if they have tape of this. I mean, really, I got upset. Beth got real upset.
What happened?
So the people at John's are being great. The whole place is open to us.
Right. I mean, they couldn't have been friendlier.
So then at that point, well, guess who do you think the of the night is?
Well, I don't know who everybody was, so you didn't give me the whole guess list.
All right. Well,
there's a couple without knowing.
All right.
It would either have to be Sal.
Okay, bingo.
Or
Sal.
There you go.
That's all you had to say.
He was my number one. Ronnie was my backup.
Sal, no, Ronnie was really weird.
Was he mellow?
What?
Ronnie was extra
subdued,
mellow. Yeah, he was.
And like now he's serious, Ronnie.
Oh, he's got a new personality
Yeah, now he's
another bad personality?
This one's better than the other one.
Here's the deal. Had Richard been there, I think it would have been neck and neck for Sal and Richard, because Richard...
Well,
Richard
it probably would have gotten
behaves.
worse.
No, you know what? It was a really embarrassing moment at that party that Robin and I threw for you at the engagement thing. He kind of stood up at one point. He was totally drunk. His gums were like purple. And he was kind of like reeling back and forth.
Yeah,
it was just really...
He does this thing where he can't walk right.
Yeah. And I was like, dude, like, this is a party with your friends and your peers. Like, I know you like to get drunk, but try to behave a little bit one night.
So why was Sal the big...
Yeah, why?
Okay. Sal's wife was there, and stuff. And she didn't seem real friendly to me, really. I don't know what the deal is going on between him and, I don't know what's going on.
Now you're having a problem with Christine? Do we need to bring in a counselor?
No. But I mean, I don't know. I think she's loopy from, being married to Sal.
Who wouldn't be?
So anyway.
A little shell shock.
Now I could see why. Because, we're there and we're having this great time.
Yeah, it sounds like a beautiful night.
Couldn't have been more fun. It was
Sal
great.
grew up in a pizzeria, so I guess he said to the guys at John's, can I make make a pie?
Okay.
Oh, no.
So Sal gets behind the thing over, not behind the thing, but he's there and he starts making a pie. Okay, good fun. Scott DePace somehow, I wasn't there for the beginning of this, but Scott DePace said, I'll make a pie too. So they had a pie making contest.
And I suppose Scott got his expertise at Showtime.
Don't know.
Right.
I don't know. I didn't see Scott's pizza. I just walked in. And Sal was putting his pizza in the oven, and his hands were full of sauce. He takes his hands and smears them all over Scott DePace's face. Like tons of sauce. and DePace gets pissed off, and of course takes his hands and rubs them on Sal.
So he returns the favor.
And it's like all of a sudden Beth says to me, "You know what? These people are so lovely at John's. They're being kind and letting them make up."
They've never done this before.
Right. She goes, I go, "Guys, stop it now." I said, it wasn't really Scott. It was Sal. I go, "Sal, enough. I don't want this now. This is a restaurant. It's not your home."
Wow.
Oh, God.
How come you can't have a good time if Sal is around?
Show the clip of that. Yeah, it looks like they have
See,
a clip.
I didn't see it. I just heard
did.
about it.
Thank God I was there. And DePace is a good
right
sport.
in the sauce pot.
I would have punched him.
Oh, no.
Like, why would he do that? What possesses you to just do the guy from John's looks afraid.
Yeah, and it was going to escalate, I know.
Right.
And I just went, no.
You're not going to destroy this restaurant.
No, you
And Artie's party.
And it wasn't DePace. It was Sal.
Yeah, but I mean, if Sal does something, you don't have to return the favor. That's not
but
a bright
I'm sure
thing to
DePace
do.
was embarrassed.
It was all over his head. Scott had sauce all over his head.
But still, you gotta, gotta maintain.
Right.
Because it then would have been the drunken brawl at John's that Howard started.
Yeah, who wants Sal's hands on your face, even if there's no sauce?
The rest of the night, Sal had, sauce all over his shirt, too.
Right.
And I was like, because I didn't see that. And when I saw Sal, I said, "What the fuck happened to you?"
How did that happen?
I said, "What did you do?" He's like, me and DePace got into a food fight. I'm like, what? How did that happen?
But where did that sauce come from? Because if that's a pot of sauce that they use.
No, they gave them each a little
thank goodness, because I'm thinking they put their hands in.
No, none of that. It was great, though. It was great fun. I was really pleased with myself.
It was a blast.
I do want to ask Sal why he had his...
Where is he? How does he feel this morning?
He's been bumming out all weekend that you're going to bring up the fact that he was having that food fight.
It was like, I think Beth...
But he never changes.
Did you do something with your facial hair?
What did you do?
Shaved his stash.
What did you do?
I screwed up shaving. I set the wrong setting on my razor, and I cut off the right side of my mustache.
You had a mustache, and now what do you have? Like a terrorist beard?
Like Abe Lincoln.
Yeah, you look like dude. Shave that.
Why
off.
not shave the whole thing? You don't like the whole thing shaved?
Nah, I have no chin. I look like a turtle without this thing.
Really?
I look
So
terrible.
just paint yourself green.
That's a calculated thing that you think you look bad.
Look at
with?
that beard, Robin.
When he walked in here, I was like, "Who the heck is that?"
It's my Halloween costume.
Dude, why do you have to
I'm a pilgrim.
why do you even Beth said how the would we invite? Like now I know we'd never invite Sal
Right.
anywhere. She looked at me. She goes, "Oh please, don't let him wreck this party."
I know you guys are always worried and paranoid about me, which
And
I
there's good
understand.
reason for it.
Right. So I just want to let you know that, I'm sorry about that, and it wouldn't have escalated. As soon as you said stop, I stopped him.
But why do I have to say stop?
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, what are you
It
doing?
would have escalated had you not been.
Like, why'd you have to put sauce all over
First of all,
DePace's head?
I put a dot on his.
So what? Why do you have to go there, man?
He threw a whole glob of sauce back in my face.
Yeah.
A glob. And
Can you blame him?
I think he went a little overboard. We're having a nice time.
He doesn't know how much is on his face. He's embarrassed.
Well, you know what? When you do things like that, you have to gauge on how far you can go. Scott crossed the line.
I see.
I did the dot.
You didn't. Oh, you did it the right way. Okay.
I tried.
Okay. I didn't realize.
Sal, you're two adults. You picked gravy up, no matter how much it was, and put it on another adult's face. Come on.
I beat him in the pizza competition. It was my way of, celebrating. And by the way, Howard, my wife thought you looked very good that night.
Thank you.
She said something that I was kind of shocked myself. She said she finds you to be very sexually appealing.
Oh, well, she wasn't being friendly to me. I was coming over and talking to her.
I remember she was talking to Melissa Zapin, and you walked over to say hello. And did you hear what I said? I said, hello, somebody's saying hello to you.
Yeah, but Ralph, you're on the air.
You missed the greatest thing that Sal did later in the evening. For some reason, I'm not really sure.
As a tribute to Richard.
Down the street a little bit, there was a deli with a bunch of pumpkins out.
Oh, yeah.
So Sal pulled down his pants and rubbed his on the pumpkins.
Why would you do that?
I slapped my on the pumpkins. As a tribute to Richard, because Richard loves
in
pumpkins.
Public?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Wait, it's in the village on a Friday night at like 12 o'clock, and there's people everywhere.
What are you doing?
And that's somebody's store?
Yeah.
This was that's right next to the party.
Dude, I can't give.
I just saw a video of it, which will be on Howard TV, but I mean, that's ridiculous.
No, it was the funniest thing ever.
It's the craziest thing I ever saw. Why would you do that?
Because I'm an I really am. I have assolitis.
Is it when you're drinking you lose impulse control?
I wasn't even drinking. If I drank, I would have taken a shit on those pumpkins.
Sal turns to me and goes, "Should I do it?"
It's too much.
You know.
Dominic Barbara, what do you want?
What really interests me was, of course, it was a pizzeria, which where he loses it. But I have to tell you, after 22 years, the greatest goosebump chills I ever had, was when he said last week to our favorite comedian's girlfriend, how he said those words to her, I still don't get. And why he said them.
I don't know.
Didn't you get
We're not going to go overboard with that. All right, thanks, Dominic. We're not going to revisit that.
What's he talking? I never saw it.
The roast of Pat.
You got to really listen carefully when Dominic calls.
Yeah, right.
All right, look.
You know, Howard, but speaking of books, I had a wonderful gift for Artie. Did you hear about this?
No. What did you do now?
Gary sabotaged my gift completely. I wanted to do something thoughtful for Artie. I wanted to make him something from the heart. I wrote him a book based on his stories through the eyes of a child.
Right.
I drew it with crayon. It's called Artie is Funny. And it was all his stories, him dressed as a pig, him getting a load on his chest. It was a beautiful book. And Gary comes in the last minute. He goes, "You're a weirdo.
Hold on.
Don't do this. This is going to upset Artie." I go, "How can it upset Artie? It's a touching thing." And I sat down with Mary Delabate and Melissa Zapin and Pam Sabian, and they said that was one of the most touching, wonderful things. And Gary ruined it.
Howard, you really are not a bright person, I realize, and I sincerely mean that.
It was a wonderful
because he's talking about how he sat down with it. I walk in, right? I look on Sal's screen. There's a picture that like a 5-year-old drew of a troll wearing a pig nose.
Look, that's the cover of the book. Look, Howard.
Right.
Howard, look at that.
That's pretty funny.
It's called Artie is Funny.
So the whole thing is about Artie getting alone, and I just said, "Oh, what's that?" He goes, "Artie's birthday thing," and I said, "Oh, that's funny," and he goes, "It's really touching," and I said, "Well, I don't know that it's touching." I go, "It's funny to you. You're making fun of Artie. You know, there's the one with it's a Coke story and Artie getting a load on his chest." I go,
but
Artie may find it funny. I go, "But I don't think that it's touching," and he goes, "It's very touching. It's from a 5-year-old."
Look at that.
No, but hold on.
Artie is funny. Artie is big. Artie gets silly, dressed like a pig. And
I just told him I didn't think it was touching.
It's not touching, but it's fun. Would you have liked that, Artie?
I wouldn't have offended me.
Look at that. Artie is funny. Artie's the best. Artie has something stuck on his chest. And there's him with the Yankee shirt and the stain on his chest.
All right.
Well, see, but with a lot of work.
It's just
I didn't
weird.
talk him out of it. I just said it's not touching.
Right.
Look, this is one for you, Gary.
What?
Artie loves sports. Artie loves bets. He cheers for the Yankees and boos at the Mets. Who cares? I know it's a dumb. What's he going to do with this? But Sal, what's he going to do with it?
Don't misdirect the fact that you were an asshole on Friday night. Don't fucking throw it on me.
I'm not misdirecting
it. By the way, you're just so fucking out of the mix. I mean, I can't have you to any party.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't have invited
No.
For a little sauce.
Dude, come on. I rent out a restaurant for Artie and everything, so you got to make it about you?
No, first of all, On Demand asked us to have a pizza competition. I didn't ask to do that.
What is this note? Ask Sal to read the poem he was going to read to Artie.
That
as
is the poem. I turned it into a poem because Gary sabotaged it. And it was my mistake because Gary's not a creative
Gary did you a big favor.
Then Sal goes home and tells his wife, and his wife goes, "Gary's absolutely right. That's not touching." I didn't tell him not to give it to Artie. I just said...
But what would Artie do with that?
Right,
I mean, really? Like, who wants it? He's a grown man. What is he going to do with that?
What do you think, Artie?
Well, listen, the fact that you put time into a birthday gift would have been, nice, and I would have said thank you. It wouldn't have offended me. But ultimately, what am I,
were you gonna read it or are you gonna throw it on the trash heap?
I mean, I wouldn't have thrown it out for, a little while out of tribute.
I mean, it's just
it was nice that if someone spends
your
time
dad
on
you're
a
making a card for.
It's very creative. It's Artie's edgy stories through the eyes of a 4-year-old child. See, that was the biggest mistake. Listen to that shitbag in that fucking cage of his. You're not a creative person, Gary. That's why you're a producer. You're not in charge of creativity. Yeah. This has come from the same guy who fucking... Go fuck yourself, you fat lip...
But then why would you listen to him, Sal? You should have just given it to me.
I mean, by the way, fucking cheap.
I shouldn't have listened to this asshole. His own wife was telling him that he sabotaged it. Like, why'd you do that, Gary? He called me a weirdo.
7 cents or 9 cents, you cheap fuck.
What's that?
Just spend a fucking nickel on Artie. He's been good to you.
Spend a nickel. I put my time into it. I put my heart into it. That was the whole point.
Because you're retarded that your time is worthless.
What did you give him, you ass licker?
I Artie, would you like to tell him?
He actually gave me my favorite gift of the night, besides the party, a new iPod that I desperately needed, completely filled.
iPod, iSmart, they're a dime a dozen. You can walk into any fucking place and get one. So unoriginal, so uncreative, typical
And for
Gary.
the record, Sal and his wife got me a T-shirt that said "Emotional Friend" on it, which I thought was funny, and he got me a $100 gift certificate to a bookstore. So he did spend money. Everybody was very nice. And
someone was telling me that Scott the engineer was grabbing anyone he could while he was eating to talk about his hernia operation.
Oh, really? He was there. See, I still don't have a full list, picture of who was there.
Oh, yeah, Scott was there.
The story is that he sat down with Jim, who works here, Jim's girlfriend, and she was eating, and he was starting to talk about his operation, and somehow I heard the word bowels were involved.
Oh, boy. She's eating, and he's talking about his bowels?
Bon appetit.
Well, my bowel.
While you eat your pizza and ravioli, let me tell you about my bowels.
Yeah. First of all, you have to understand what a hernia is and to what extent they invade the body to fix it.
At first, they thought it was a small hernia. Then they realized my small intestine fell down into my right testicle.
Do you have any idea how long the human intestine is? I'm sorry, did you just throw up?
Fascinating.
Yeah, someone told me about that at the party, and I finally saw the girl later in the night, and apparently she was very open about how grossed out she was.
Really?
Yeah.
How many people would you say were there?
Oh, 72, I think the count was.
The big party.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a huge room, so it was, it looked like a very happening scene.
Yeah. And I had some the folks from the news department and some of the people from here and some artists.
Yeah, I heard that the news department wasn't forgotten this time.
Yeah, in fact, I had Ralph Howard there, the voice of Howard 100 News, an unsung hero. And then he was saying his wife is working on this in the City movie, so he must be married to some actress or something.
He is. In fact, she's really good friends with Alec Baldwin. That's how I got Alec Baldwin up here the first time. She was on a sitcom, too, but she's an actress.
Yeah, she must be a big deal. You know, Ralph's like one of those showbiz kind of guys, too. Voiceover, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Deep voice. So I saw him there for a while, and then he split, I guess.
I just saw a movie on cable TV that he's featured in. His voice is featured in The Paper with Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
The entire opening of the film is Ralph Howard. Yeah.
I didn't know his wife was an actress because he kept saying, yes, my wife was working on in the City tonight, otherwise she would have been there.
Does he still keep that same voice?
Oh, yeah. Hello, Howard. Hello, Beth. Thank you for the invitation. I'm enjoying pizza and beer right now.
But he didn't come with his wife.
No. I don't know. Actually, he wasn't drinking. Ralph Howard doesn't even drink, I don't think. Maybe he was. I don't know.
He is. He's a real nice guy, Ralph. He really is.
What else? Oh. This is
Who else did you spend time talking to? Did you get stuck with anybody that you couldn't get away from?
Well, first I was talking to some... I have a hard time talking to Jim, your boyfriend.
Jim Florentine?
Yeah, because I don't know. We saw each other. We looked at each other. And we didn't have much to say. But it's hard. You know, the room is noisy. There's a lot going on.
Right.
And I just wanted to eat. When I ran into Jim, I just wanted to eat. You know how when you're hungry, you just want to eat? You don't want to talk to anyone?
You always save yourself for the party, so you're starving.
I made a beeline right over to the ravioli and everything.
Yeah, well, so did I. Because, I
needed a little something to hold me off.
Well, whenever it's going to be, you guys go to dinner at these nice places, I tried to save myself.
So you had a good hunger going, too.
When I was ravenous.
So they didn't wait to put the food out. The food came out right away?
Oh, it was out. By the time we got there, it was out.
All right.
And I just asked for a custom pizza, which didn't take that long.
Yes, Rob.
I just heard the funniest thing. I had no idea Scott was there. I was there from the beginning to the last one to leave, and I didn't even see Scott. What the fuck? Scott, this is why he doesn't get invited anywhere.
People don't notice him.
Scott, I swear to God, I didn't even know he was there.
Hello.
What did he do all night?
I don't know. He walked around. He talked. The eeriest guy was Ronnie, the limo driver.
What you started to allude to that earlier. You said Ronnie was really weird.
Ronnie's now how do you explain Ronnie's new personality, Scott?
Ronnie doesn't talk to anybody anymore.
Yeah, he's all angry and doesn't
because of what you just did to me. Because Jim McClure and his girlfriend was sitting there, and Jim McClure was telling me he had a similar operation, and he was asking about my operation. I didn't volunteer the information.
What is that about the bowel, or what information?
intestines fall out of your abdomen and into your balls. That's what happens.
My
That's basically what
intestines fell out
happened.
of my abdomen and into
if
my
you're not
balls.
careful, if you happen to punch your
that's all I
balls,
said. It wasn't
there might be a
gross.
perforation in your small intestine, and your testicle fills with shit.
And what's
Someone
with Ralph?
told me,
Am I making you nauseous yet?
Ralph, call back if you want.
Fuck Ralph.
Someone said since your operation, now your penis looks like high-pitch Eric's, like there's no penis there.
Now, how would they know that?
No, I said.
What happened?
It retracts. It goes in like a turtle's head. It goes in all
So
the
you
way.
have no cock.
Well,
You don't
sometimes,
show at
in
all?
certain positions when I sit down or something.
You mean your penis retracted?
Yeah, all the way. And I asked the doctor. I was at the doctor the other day. I said,
But
"What
my
the hell's going
vagina
on
is
here?"
fine.
He goes, "Don't worry. It's fluid. It's swelling. It's muscle. It'll get better."
Oh, it's going to go down.
Is there anything good in your life?
No.
No.
Believe me, there is nothing good right now.
And Ronnie, what is your new personality? I mean, like, you're like...
What? I didn't bother anybody.
No, I know, but everyone just says you're like so angry lately.
I wasn't angry. I was talking to. I was sitting with Pharrell the whole night and talking to him.
I don't know. Everyone
What's
just
wrong
says
with
you're
that?
acting really strange.
Because I wasn't drunk and didn't make an ass out of myself. Now I'm no
I
good for
liked
that.
it. I had no problem with it, but there is something weird going on with you.
I mean, like, I let JD take my place.
Do you not want to talk to anybody else? You don't
What? I was
circulate
talking-
anymore?
what are you talking
You
about?
said you spent the whole night with Pharrell.
I was sitting with Pharrell and Scott.
Yeah, we
What's wrong with that?
But you don't move around.
We
you don't
called
talk to
into
Artie?
Pharrell's show and we busted ass over there while we were sitting there at the table. Pharrell wanted us to call in. We called in.
All right.
You don't go over and talk to Artie?
I talked to Artie. What are you talking about? You weren't there.
asking.
I wasn't
We talked
talking to you.
Yeah, you didn't even show
Yeah,
up.
you
What
didn't
the
even
fuck is
show
your
up.
problem?
What were you getting your ass cleaned?
I'm just thinking. I'm just thinking. Poor Pharrell. What a horrible
What do you
night.
mean, poor Pharrell?
He's stuck with
Ronnie
Ronnie,
and
and
Scott.
Artie.
Well, did you notice how I stayed away?
Scott.
Howard,
That's
did
not
you
a
notice
good
how
table.
I stayed away from you, and I stayed
Yeah,
away
so
from
did
Artie.
I figured, you know.
I said hi to you, Scott.
I said hi, and that was it. I just kept my distance.
Why would you keep your distance from me?
I talked to
Because
Artie.
anything that I say obviously comes up like this.
Right.
No, I don't.
So,
Well, that's great.
and fucking Ralph, I said hello to. I don't know what his problem
Nobody
is.
remembers you.
I was there. Obviously,
Except the
McClure and his
woman-
girlfriend remember
No,
me. Ronnie
the
remembers
girlfriend
me.
hasn't stopped talking about it. Well, very good. All right. That's very nice.
Yeah, fuck everyone.
Hey, Ralph, I didn't mean to hang up on you, but I did.
Yeah, well, I'm sure people appreciated that.
Yeah, I try to keep you in small doses.
You know, the other weird thing was, like, you know, like, you were so monitored. Like, even, like, people who are close to you and stuff, like, all they can talk about is, like, how many pieces of pizza you ate.
I know, it is really weird
It's
for me.
creepy. It's like, wow, Howard ate, like, I'm doing Gary's voice, but Gary didn't. I don't remember Gary, but it was like everybody's like, wow,
I mean,
Howard ate 5 pieces of pizza.
I mean, the whole time I'm sitting there, Gary goes and goes, you know, Bulls, I'm really glad to see you out here having fun with the boys and drinking beer. And look at you eating pizza. And every time I'd order pizza, he goes, look at you having another piece of pizza. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, that's why it's just getting so odd.
He did say to me this morning that you cut out at 9:30. Apparently, he
No, I didn't. 10 o'clock.
He checked his
9:35
watch.
on the button.
Yeah, was it?
9:35.
I was tired.
But Howard, even Artie sat down and he goes, holy shit, Howard's eating pizza. And he said to you,
Yeah, but
Howard,
it's-
hold on,
it's
let me finish the
obnoxious.
sentence. When was the last time, he goes, Howard, when was the last time you had a slice of pizza? What'd you say?
I said years ago.
Yeah, and it was just weird. It was fun.
I know, but why is there? I don't even know what you ate. I don't watch what you eat.
But why is it this whole show is we all look at each other?
I know, but it's just like.
I know, but now you know what it feels like.
It wasn't just Gary. It was like everybody. That was the whole talk. Like, all
You mean that
everybody
was
could
going
talk
around
about.
the room?
Yeah, it's like,
Oh,
wow, Howard
it's-
ate pizza. You would have thought, like, you
And
know,
people actually come running in the room to watch me eat the pizza.
Wow.
fucking people are annoying.
Yeah, not you, Ralph.
No, I don't know how many pieces of fucking pizza he ate. I saw him eat pizza.
That's why I do like hanging around. Ralph. People say to me, "Why is Ralph your friend?" I go, because he really
Leaves you alone.
He does. He doesn't make a big deal about it.
Watch me fucking pizza.
You know what? This could be a whole different day and a whole different party, and Ralph could be calling in saying how many pieces of pizza you ate.
No, I wouldn't.
He blows like the wind.
I'm telling you, everyone, every minute, like Ross too. Hey, I see you eating pizza.
Yeah.
I go, yeah, and you're having beer too. Like, Gary goes, it's really good to see you. One of the boys having a beer.
Yeah, Ross
I
was another one yelling about it.
Oh, Ross was. Ross, you would have thought the Beatles just reunited.
Yeah, can I just sit and eat?
He goes, hey, you're having a beer? I go, yeah. He goes, hey, he's having a beer.
Oh.
I mean, I don't fucking know.
But Howard, if we knew Artie for like 10 years, right, and we know the way Artie eats, and suddenly Artie hadn't had a cupcake for 10 years.
It's a pizza party. What am I going to eat? I'm
and then
hungry.
he has one, you'd be like, holy shit, Artie's eating a cupcake.
I'm hungry.
How could he throw a pizza party and not eat pizza?
That's what I was going to...
Yeah, right?
I was going to bring Gary in to watch me take a dump so he could talk about how I wipe my ass. Look at you
Ooh,
wiping
wow.
your
He took a dump.
Amazing.
It was a fun time,
being
though.
you, man.
Well, I don't know. I evidently I'm fascinating.
You are.
You're the funny thing about when you and Beth leave is not that you leave, because listen, you guys threw a great party. It was wonderful and everything. But you're first of all, you're the two tallest people at the party, and Beth can't leave. You're so recognizable, and you guys are walking out, and you both go, "Shh, don't tell anyone." But it's so obvious you two are leaving. and
No, it
everyone's
wasn't.
watching you.
We a lot of people didn't even know we left.
I didn't know you left.
Gary watches me.
I'm not watching you. You walked right
Dude,
by me while I was
you
standing
watch everything I do.
Were you the first people to leave?
No, other people had left. Tony Coburn had left with her husband. Other people had left. You know what it was? They were very prompt about getting the food out. We ate, we drank, we had dessert.
Yeah, but you are the host of the party.
Yeah, well, believe me, everyone was having a good time.
Gary was the only one who missed you.
Yeah, no one
but
else saw me
really,
leave.
I think it behooves you to stay
We stayed.
until all of your guests.
It was time.
Let's ask an etiquette coach
But,
again.
Robin-
What is the proper etiquette
Howard
here?
walks by a bunch of people, and everyone says, "I'm the one who notices." And
Yeah,
everyone's
it's
like,
you.
Where's
No one else
Every
knew.
single person said, "Where's Howard going?"
Yeah. Oh, okay. Every single person. Nobody saw me leave.
Howard, you walk by 20 people.
No,
Are you
I did-
blind?
Gary, you're sitting and counting how many pieces of pizza I ate.
I didn't count. I have no idea how many pieces of pizza.
Okay. Every time.
Well,
Oh,
Artie
you
said
get-
he did count 5.
Artie was
I got it.
Howard, you were so drunk, you somehow got my voice confused with
No,
Artie's.
you too. You
No,
were like,
I mentioned it
"Well,
once.
just having
Artie brought
another
it-
beer."
But see, you just make shit up. Artie brought it up like 20 times.
I did. I brought it up.
One time I
Artie
said,
did too. I know.
I said to you one time, "Wow, I can't believe you're drinking beer and eating pizza." That's
You
it.
can't
That's all I
believe it.
said.
You can't believe it.
That's all I said.
You can't believe
Artie
it.
must have said it
All right,
three times.
I don't care.
I think it was Artie and Ross mostly.
Yeah,
That
dude.
Ross was counting too?
Oh,
Yeah, it was
my
me.
God.
It was
Ross,
definitely me,
Ross
boss.
had a counter with him. You know one of those
He
things
was
you click?
clicking. Was clicking every time you.
I tell
It's a
you.
good thing on this
Took a
show
piece.
we don't watch each other and
No,
monitor
you
each
watch
other.
me.
And you watch me.
I don't see anything. I don't know what you did.
I mean, not last night, but generally, if we're at a party, you'd be like, "Oh, Gary wore a fucking T-shirt. He's white."
You did.
It was fun.
All right. We had a good time. That's all
So
we did.
Mrs. Norris didn't come
Nope.
to represent the family?
No, they're weird,
gonna
those
watch
two. They don't invite anybody anywhere. They don't.
Robin was busy laying on the floor getting coffee enema.
At least I was busy.
Man.
Fred was staring at a wall.
No, I was in Texas.
I know.
So, Artie, what do you think about the party Howard threw for you?
It was great. Very generous, very nice. I really felt the love. It was good to, have my second family throw me a surprise party, and it was generous and thoughtful, and I couldn't have had a better time. It was great.
And what do you think of Sal and Scott DePace making the pizzas and then throwing sauce around, making themselves?
Look, I conduct myself in a classy manner wherever I am. So the thought of them throwing stuff around is so foreign to me. I can't even. It's so beneath me. I can't even think to comment on it. They're animals. They're animals. They're like untamed jackals in the wild, gnawing at a gazelle that was just killed by a hyena as they circle around like vultures trying to get a piece of meat. They're grotesque, inhuman, disgusting animals.
Am I to understand? So you're this high society guy. Did you see what he wore to the party? He claims to have gotten dressed up.
Just
for the
an
party.
example.
It was like
an
bad
example of how just the lack of sophistication and manners on every level. I'm sitting here trying to do an interview with one of the top in-demand cable networks, and he feels it's necessary to interrupt me.
You were talking about
they're like wild boars, and I use boar in the sense of the animal and B-O-R-E. They're boars.
tonight.
9 o'clock
Jesus Christ.
Happy birthday, many more, and I know everyone in this room loves you. I love you, and that's it.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
The truth is, I have to say, when we were talking about planning a party for you, Beth said to me, what if we could close down a pizza place? And then it was John's, and we figured you would be happiest in this environment, and I can see that you are.
I am.
All right. Well, anyway, happy birthday.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, I just want to say thank you so much. I must have strict assurance from Corleone. As time goes by and his position becomes stronger, how do I know he won't attempt any individual vendetta? Little Godfather. Guys, I love you all. This is the... When I hit 40 yesterday, a bunch of people lost money on the internet. A lot of the death sites had to close the fuck down. And it's 80 to 1 for 50, so place your bets right now. Yeah. And I'm glad you did a pizzeria that's a little well known. If you tried to close down a pizzeria in Jersey, the cocaine dealers that hang there might have given you some trouble. And what can I say? This is the greatest thing ever. Closing down a pizzeria for me. I appreciate it. I love you all. Let's get drunk. Let's have some mozzarella. Let's have some cannolis and schwierdel. And let's fuck some whores.
All right, I'm challenging this bald piece of crap to a pizza making competition.
How many pizzas did you make in your life?
Millions. How many did you make?
1,000 maybe?
I made 100. So he's from Showbiz Pizza. I'm from my dad's Pizzeria. And now
Pizzeria.
And Scott always breaks my balls. He goes, you know what? You can't make shit. You can't make pizza. He used to pride himself on saving money with the perfect amount of sauce, perfect amount of cheese.
And not only that, I can make a pizza in about 30 seconds.
I can make it in 18. Bring it on, bitch.
All right, they're ready for you,
We'll go.
Back there. All right, ready? Go.
Grazie, grazie.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hey, it's Gary Dell'Abate, Baba Booey. On Tuesday's wrap-up show, there was a lot of Ronnie. First, Ronnie, it turns out, knows that Taylor Swift's fans are called Swifties. We don't know how he knows that. Then Captain Jenks called in and talked about the prank call he made involving Ronnie. And finally, Ronnie told us that he went to see the play Cinderella. Yes, a 60-plus-year-old man went to see the play Cinderella. Here's how it all went.
Another argument that we had, sort of, I wouldn't say argument, but discussion we had before the show, and Howard picked up on it during the show, was about Taylor Swift singing along to all the acts. some people felt that she was doing it for camera time. I'd ask JD, but he can't come down here right now.
How come? What's he doing?
He's in a meeting, but he does feel that way.
I'm with
as
JD.
do you. And I and Steve both feel that she's a young girl who just likes music.
I think that when you go to an event like that, where you're really the focus of attention, she's not just anybody going.
Agreed.
She's the focus of attention. Yes, you should go and have a good time, and there's a party that says, hey, I'm going to go do what I want and be who I am. But there's another party that knows that every little thing you do, the camera's picking up on. So I think that her singing every song is a move. It's a move to get on camera.
I disagree. I think she's just singing along, and she's enjoying the music and being a 23-year-old girl.
Can we tell the audience that you, off the air, refer to her as Tay-Tay?
On the air, I've said Tay-Tay many times.
So you're in a whole other league.
Look, just because I've seen her in concert 5 times.
Have you seen her 5 times?
5 times. I'm going again, right?
Are you?
End of March.
What city this time?
It's local. Going to Newark.
John's he's like the Grateful Dead. He's like a deadhead for Taylor Swift. What do they call them?
What?
Taylorheads? Do they have names? Taylorhead road groupies?
Swifties. How do you know that? How do you know that, Ronnie?
Don't worry about it.
No, how do you know that?
I'm smart.
No, how do you know?
I'm a goddamn genius.
How do you know a Taylor Swift groupie? I have 2 teenage daughters. What's your reason?
Yeah, I have a teenage girlfriend.
Is that why you know? Is Stephanie a big Tay-Tay fan?
She likes her.
Do you like her?
Not particularly.
No, not for you?
No.
Not your speed?
She is cute. I got to say, she's a cute kid.
Yeah, she's, whatever.
She's very all-American looking.
Yeah. And I don't think her music's bad. Some of it, not all of it. Steve Brandano agrees. I see him shaking.
I think it's funny because you don't think her music is bad. I'll give you 10 other artists that like dance around her genre that you would probably hate.
That's true. I like her older stuff, like Tim McGraw. But anyway, let's get Ronnie. I'm glad.
I like her Greetings from Raspberry Park album.
I'm glad you're here.
Are you really?
Yes, I am. Because before getting into David Spade, I did want to ask you about that prank call that Jenks did because apparently you weren't a big fan of it.
Not that it wasn't a big. I mean, he got upset because I didn't knock him on the news. I just said I was, I'm friends with a lot of cops, and it was a whole cop thing, and cops were getting shot and killed that day, even. So
Was it not fun and not funny?
It was his stuff is funny, but you know what? He got all bent. He started knocking me on Twitter because I said, because I did the news story with Lieberman saying, that I wasn't too thrilled about it, but, I didn't say I hated it.
Do you think Jenks did the wrong thing by doing it?
He never does the wrong thing because he's always doing those phone calls. So,
He's done a couple of calls I think he wish he could take back.
Are you pissed at him?
No, not at all, but he's pissed at me.
Jenks, are you pissed at Ronnie?
Jenks, you there, buddy?
I'm not pissed at Ronnie. I was just bummed out that because I thought he would think it was cool. When I did the prank call, there was no reports of anybody being shot or injured. I did it before any of that stuff went down, and
I didn't hear it till that night after this all went down and the cop was shot and then he died. He had already died.
And Jenks, in all fairness, nobody had been shot or killed that day. He'd already killed 4 people.
But the thing is I don't do this to make fun of a tragedy or to make fun of people being shot or injured. I do it to show that these people on the news, after 25 years, they still can't stop it. They still don't check their sources. And, I let it out that it was a prank call early on. I didn't keep everybody on about it. And I kind of figured, Ronnie, it would be good for the block party. And I just could imagine all the phone calls that you must have fielded within the first 10 minutes after me doing that call.
I agree with Jenks, by the way. I know he does these during some pretty weird tragedies, but to me, it's always a mad rush to be the first to get the scoop, and it almost seems like these news organizations care so little about what's going on and care more about getting the person on. And I agree, most of the time, 99% of the time, it's not a bad thing. There's like 1 or 2 that he probably shouldn't have done.
Well, Jenks proved that, I thought, with this call. Jenks, she would have talked to you all day.
What's that?
She would have talked to you all day, it sounded like.
Yeah, but I kind of got nervous because, again, I was thinking, well, if there are people, if you would have watched it that day, you heard that the reporters and everything, they were getting in the police's way from doing their jobs. So, I mean, me doing a prank call to that show was probably just, I think, was just comical. It was just to show that these people were so willing to put anybody on the air without checking any sources that I mean, I could at least get through and do it. I just didn't want to string anybody along.
You know where I thought Jenks used to shine for me? Jenks, what is the Philadelphia version of, I guess up here, it's called the DOT. What is like the Department of Traffic, like the roadworks people? What are they called?
Right. It's called PennDOT.
PennDOT. Every single snowstorm, he would call as the head of PennDOT and always get on it. I would think, how do these people not know who that is and what his number is? And he would they go, now from PennDOT, we have this guy. They put him on.
Jenks, you're a master of your craft.
But Ronnie, you're not mad at me.
No,
right?
I never said I was pissed. I just said, if you listen to Lieberman's story, I never said I was pissed.
You weren't pleased, though. But I just wanted to make sure you didn't have a problem with me because I'd be bummed out. I was bummed out that you didn't like it.
It's not that I didn't like it. I'm saying it's not that I didn't like it. It was just, I don't know. At the time, it just hit me the wrong way. I don't know.
All right. Thanks, Jenks. We're all good. What did you do for Valentine's Day? What did I hear you saying?
Hey, listen, you're going to Taylor Swift. I went to see Cinderella.
I'm going with my daughters. What did you do for Valentine's Day?
I went to see Cinderella on Broadway.
My God.
How was it?
Why?
Because that's what Stephanie wanted to do for Valentine's Day. She's into Cinderella, I guess. I don't know.
She thinks you're her prince.
Yeah, I am. I am a prince. I got we sat third row, I was a prince.
Someday her prince will come.
Yeah.
How was
Exactly, after I'm gone.
What'd you think of the show?
It wasn't that terrible. I didn't fall asleep, so it wasn't that bad. Actually, they added a little humor into it.
How so?
And they made little jokes here, here and there.
I got to ask you a question.
Good.
I'm not being facetious about this at all or anything. Were there mostly kids at the show?
No, absolutely not, dude. It was all adults.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder why.
And it's not even open yet. It's in preview, and it was sold. It's been sold out for date.
Really? Who's in it? Anybody big? Any big names in it?
Not that I know. Not even in my day.
No Angela Lansbury?
No, there was somebody. I forget who it was. I recognized one name.
Did they cast well? Was Cinderella?
Yeah, she was hot. Yeah, she was definitely hot.
Did she look good when she was working the house or when she became,
Oh, when she became Cinderella, she's in this hot gown. I'll tell you what, though, the live effects that they had on this show are amazing.
Yeah?
I mean, like, the dresses... They like changed right in front of your eyes, and you didn't even know they changed.
Like Kelly Clarkson's dress at the Grammys.
Yeah, exactly.
They just spun around and bang. They were
exactly. It was crazy, and I'm sitting like 3 rows back, and I'm trying to figure this out.
You think it'll make it on Broadway?
It's opening March 3rd.
I understand. Do you think it'll stand the test of time?
I think so because a lot of kids. They're going to take a lot of kids to see it probably.
But you said it was adults.
It was adults. There was there were some kids there, but I'm telling you, it was mainly adults.
Cinderella.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it was great, man.
I'm sure Stephanie must have been thrilled. Though.
Please. Unreal.
On Wednesday's wrap-up show, we talked a lot about Mark Cuban and him entertaining Shark Tank pitches from the staff. So Richie Wilson came in with his winning pitch, but Tim Sabean came in with his losing pitch, and Scott DePace came in to explain why he didn't pitch at all. Lots of fun, as always, on the wrap-up show. Mark Cuban also came by, and he was a great guest. He was all fired up, a lot of energy, had a lot of fun things to say, and then he had to sit through those pitches of Tim and Richie Wilson. I want to talk to Tim about his failed pitch. I want to talk to Richie Wilson about his successful pitch. I think everyone was surprised that Shittens ended up going over well with Mr. Cuban. Yeah, I think Tim was bummed out. I know he believes in his idea. He was excited about it. I wanted to pitch his other idea, which is a leash for a television remote. I'm sorry to give that away, Tim, but you're talking about the thing like whenever you go to the shittiest hotel in the world and they have the leash on the remote control. Gary, don't let him know that. But his app to find clean places to go to the bathroom. I know it exists, but apparently Tim's is a little bit different. But we really didn't get to learn the details because Mark Cuban shot him down pretty quickly. He went, yeah. Do you think that in Tim's pitch it was necessary to tell Mark Cuban, a guy you're A, trying to get money out of, and B, a complete stranger,
he could have just said, "Hey, sometimes you got to go to the bathroom." He didn't have to tell him that he shit all over the wall.
That's what makes Tim, Gary. He didn't have to tell him, but he wanted to, add some color to the story and get him interested. And I understand that.
Tim came to me afterwards. He's like, "This app is going to kill. He's got it under control."
Yeah, get Tim down here. I want to talk to him about this app. Did you know he put $8,000 into the app already?
He told me 4, but it's going to take another 4 to get it to where he needs it to be.
Oh, okay.
So I
figured it was the other way. He said 8, which means he's probably put like 16 into it.
No, but the thing that I didn't know how to say this to Tim, because even before he went in, I was getting texts like crazy, or IMs like crazy, that there's like 50 apps that already do this. But
Yeah.
Tim was saying that they're not interactive, but I haven't seen them. I would think they would be.
Yeah.
In other words, if you're going to go look for a bathroom, it would seem like you just Instagram a picture of a clean bathroom.
Richie Wilson, though, has put 8,000 less into his idea, and he got the endorsement from Mark Cuban. And I saw out in the hall, you guys were buddying up. Is this gonna happen?
I put 8 minutes into this. That's all it was.
Yeah.
Quick little idea, and he liked it. He was really cool about it in the hallway.
I love the idea, by the way. As a frequent user of Man Groomer or whatever you call it, it's a great idea.
Were you surprised that he went for it like that?
No, because everybody I spoke to said it's a good idea. Like, I haven't heard anybody, no pun intended, take a shit on it.
So what are you going to do?
I'm trying to reach out to companies now about having it manufactured. I'm looking for, and if a company's interested, get in touch with me. And Rachel's at home right now. She's looking up manufacturing companies.
Here's your problem, though. What about all the other people out there listening who are doing the same thing?
I totally know that, but listen, it's out there. I knew that going into this, that I'm putting it out there.
Did Richie copyright it in any way by doing it on the show? Can he take this tape and document this date as...
Yeah, I mean, it serves as some type of copyright, but if I'm the manufacturer, I thought of that 2 years ago.
Right.
Yeah.
And we've been working on it ever since.
But you have to have proof of that, though.
But that was exciting. I mean, look, he took you at first it was kind of goofy, but then a couple minutes in, he was taking you very seriously.
For the simple fact, he didn't tell me to get out like he told Tim.
Yeah.
And he said that, and when he said there is something there, like I almost skipped a beat, man. I was like, there's a billionaire businessman liked an idea that I pitched him, and Ronnie told me he was laughing about it and loving it all the way down the elevator. He was cracking up.
Even if you don't get a dime, at least you get that satisfaction of knowing that he endorsed your idea.
Yeah, and he told me in the hallway, he said, you really should try to get on the Shark. He said, you really should try to come on.
Oh, so get on the show.
So as soon as if he would have been here with people, I would have asked him, is there a number? How do I get in touch? But I didn't want to ask him, like, hey, give me your email address.
Are you going to change the product name if you have to get on Shark Tank? Because I don't know if they'll let you go on.
I would do a Shittens brand, because for like a guy, like a hunter, they would love to use Shittens in the woods. Like, that would be great. But I would have to change the name, somehow.
You got to change the name, because the place you need to sell it
is to moms, and
I'm not talking about that. Like, you can't get into Kmart or Target or
unless you put
DJ's
like
Club,
the pound sign and percentage or whatever, tens. You know what I mean?
That's actually a better idea.
Yeah.
But even some of those places won't deal with that.
That got me 3% of the company, by the way.
You're in.
Thank you.
You have 3% of nothing.
I appreciate that. The other thing, I know other people were upset, Gary, because they wanted to pitch and didn't have the opportunity to do so.
I know. We had I think we had 5 people out here altogether. You know who was supposed to pitch and declined to pitch was Scott DePace. And what happened was, basically, Scott DePace told me yesterday, I no longer believe in the video caddy, in a sense. He said 19 years ago, great idea. 9 years ago, great idea. He goes, things have changed. Everybody's got a camera on their phone, so I don't believe it anymore, and I'm not going to come make a fool of myself.
Wow.
Well, I also know this morning he was saying he didn't know about this segment until yesterday afternoon.
Right.
So he didn't.
Well, that's okay.
I mean, I think he wanted some preparation or to have a pitch.
For somebody who's been working on for 19 years?
I'm surprised. I mean, he's got a lot of pride. I know that, and he believed in that product for a very long time.
Technology's changed.
But for him to admit that, that's a big step. Now, do you think he did it just because he didn't want to do the pitch?
I think he did it because he's out of video caddies and it doesn't matter anymore. I don't know I don't know. Scott, if you're still selling them, let me know. But I remember him telling me he sold out.
I mean, the video caddy is 5 times bigger than the iPhone.
Yeah, but you could still, you got the brand name. You can make a smaller or
iPhone caddy, iCaddy.
You could do something like that. We're all geniuses here when it comes to this entrepreneurship. All right, Scott DePace, you weren't able to. I didn't know you gave up on the video caddy. That was news to me. Gary just told me that.
I sold the last video caddy 2 years ago, maybe.
How would we know? How would we know that?
I told you guys. I mean,
It's quite obvious. I haven't had the website up for a year and a half. I don't know.
Because I check the Video Caddy website every day. No, it's funny. I mean, I just didn't know. I didn't know.
At some point, it was definitely out there. I know it's not on your radar, but you knew at some point. Trust me. I said I wasn't doing it anymore.
You're extremely entrepreneurial, though. It surprised me that you didn't pitch today.
I mean, I've got other ideas, but with Gary, it was really odd yesterday. Gary came into the control room and said, "Are you ready for tomorrow?"
Well, that's because Will had
And I
sent you
said,
two
"For
notes
what?"
to two different email addresses, which I guess you don't check Lotus Notes.
I do check Lotus Notes.
Then
Never
you
got that.
Here's the email. You can look at it. That's from last week with some other email address that I have no idea. You have 7 different email addresses.
PatMedia.net I have not had in 12 years.
How would I know that? And then the next one
How
is...
would you know that?
The next one
I
is
haven't
Lotus,
had it in 12 years.
The next one is a Lotus Note address. Scott?
I swear to God, I did not see that. I do see it here, so I'll have to go back and check. But I did not see it.
But again, when I type in your name, and this is a bigger issue, but people have all these outstanding email addresses, and how are we supposed to know what email accounts are active?
We're all Lotus Notes.
Then that's what we do. We use Lotus Notes only. That's fine.
Wait a minute. So I had an email address that changed about 6 months ago. I
didn't remember which one it was.
I let our IT guy know. I let Tracy know.
But I can't spend 25 minutes looking up trying to find your old email which says what your new email address is.
System.
But that's not how it works.
You know what? It's a bigger issue. That's actually a Lotus Notes.
What
issue,
else can I do?
But anyway, if you had an idea to pitch, would you have pitched something if you had more time?
I have plenty of ideas, but I wasn't really prepared. I didn't know exactly what was going to happen. I didn't know whether I needed to have artwork and all this stuff ready to go. If it was just an idea, yeah, I've got ideas, but I didn't think that he was going to take anything seriously today.
But he took Rich's idea
no,
very
he didn't.
Yes,
he did. That idea is horrible.
Oh my God, you're so jealous. He totally took that idea serious.
Is horrible.
It is not.
You're not
horrible.
really going to do it. You're not going to do that stupid.
Scott,
idea.
you really don't think he took that idea a tiny bit serious?
I think he took.
I think he was on the show and he wanted to sort of, but
then why
no.
didn't he take Tim's idea serious?
I think he did take Tim's idea seriously. He assessed Tim's idea,
right.
Said it had been done, and said goodbye. He listened to Richie's idea.
He said you've got something there.
And I don't think he was doing it to be a nice guy.
I wouldn't invest $1 in that idea. I mean, you don't have
$1 like him to give.
A wife would do. You sure do. A wife would do just as much as a glove. How do you take the glove off? I don't know. To me,
but that's the best thing about Shark Tank is they really don't care what the idea is. If it makes money. If Richie proves that Shittens is a moneymaker, he'll invest. Why wouldn't he?
For the guy that made Post-its, he said, "I'm going to put glue on the back of a notepad," and people would have said that's stupid, and they made billions off it.
You can't just. It's
same
type.
Why are you so frustrated by this?
I'm not. I'm frustrated trying to explain why I think Shittens is a stupid idea, and I don't think Mark took that seriously. I think he was on the air going, "Hey, yeah, that's good, yeah." But let's see you make $1 with it. Let's see him actually put $1.
I gotta say something. I'm watching you here, and I'm not trying to open up a larger issue. I promise you. I just don't think you can revel in anybody else's success that isn't
Gary,
yours.
that is not true at all. You come up with these thoughts that there's no accuracy to that. If Richie had made $1 million, that would be awesome.
But here's a point.
I'm simply saying that Mark, I don't think he was being genuine.
And I disagree with you. What you're saying is you don't like Richie's idea. That I get. But Mark seemed genuinely interested in that. Why did everybody see that but you?
I guess you guys aren't as bright as I am. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I don't think he would put $1 into that fucking thing.
What did you think of Tim's idea?
To find a bathroom?
It was an excellent idea.
I think I can find a bathroom quite easily without an app.
Why was Yelp so successful?
Was what?
Yelp for restaurants.
That's it. But you're getting a review. You don't review a bathroom, how clean it was.
No, I think that's what Tim is saying, that people are taking pictures and reviewing the bathroom. Here's a clean bathroom in a 25-foot vicinity.
Well, listen, I mean, I could shit in a porta-john. My wife does want a clean fucking place, so maybe there is something to it. I don't know. I wouldn't invest in it.
Tim, were you discouraged at all? I know you've put a couple bucks into this.
No, not at all. Not at all. It just propels, and I love challenges. And let's follow through with this thing and see where the challenge goes. those.
Where did you come up with this idea? It wasn't from the incident here.
Well, no, it was. I was thinking about this, and I went online and I looked at a couple of things, and I saw what they were, and I saw how the ugly meter took off. I saw how Yelp worked. I saw that there were applications on the web or on iTunes and so forth that were that identified restrooms, but this has other layers to it in other services to a potential user. So I thought, why not?
What other? I mean, I know you don't want to give away the tricks of the trade, but what other services could it possibly have?
Well, there's communication. There's a rating service on it. There's other, community type things where you can participate. There's
Wait, how do you participate in the bathroom?
Because you tap
your foot and you can find gay guys.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So no, but you take pictures. You upload the pictures. People, it's like a lot like what Yelp is.
Scott, what are you making faces for? You think this is a dumb idea?
No, it's not.
Of course,
it's not a dumb idea.
I don't know. I don't see.
I think it's a really short time to guys just start putting pictures of their junk on there.
That too.
And then you'll be a millionaire.
Exactly right.
And Tim, you put $8,000 into this?
No, not $8,000, but it's. I put about $4,000 into it just to check it out and understand it, and to realize what it's all about.
You should talk to me. I've got plenty of good app ideas.
How did the video caddy do?
Why did you use any of them?
Yeah,
because I'm too ballsy to invest $4,000 like he did. I mean, I'm not ballsy enough. Right. Sorry.
This is a Howard TV original production.
On this episode, Bobo thinks the world is going to end. Does he have a plan?
Oh, I found it.
And is he man enough to survive?
In case a dirty bomb goes down, I light the match and I see which way the wind's blowing. See, Bobo's not so stupid.
What's your problem?
Testing 1, 2.
Baba Boo.
Yeah.
Hey-oh, yeah.
Hey guys, what's happening? Welcome to the Bobo compound. I'm preparing for the end of days.
Why I think the world's going to end? Because there's a lot of crazy people, and on this day, December 21st, I feel that someone wants to make a name for themselves, and maybe he's going to light off a dirty bomb in the city.
And I just want to show you guys a lot of the things that I have prepared for the end of days that might be happening this Friday, the 21st. I probably have about 6 months food supply here. I have a lot of these canned goods which can open up, use a hand can open and that's it. Tons of tuna fish here. Health bars which you can live on. Cereal, juices for the kid. Nuts, okay? These are always good. You add water to these and you have like a macaroni they have in here. They have these cookies, cases of water here. Special thermal insulated safety gloves for all of us here in the household to wear. If there's any dust down there or anything like that, I could put this on. Police scanner. So if anything emergency, police give reports or what's going on that I need to know, I get it right from the patrol cars. I figure we got 6 months of food. After that, it's lights out if there's nothing else we can get, you know what I mean?
For goodness sake, or the elements aren't going to have their way with him. I mean, it's ludicrous.
I got all my rations. Now I had to find a place to hide. And I was running out of time. I mean, we actually find 2 missile silos that are not active anymore. The most convenient location that I'm looking at right now is the Lindenhurst and North Amityville abandoned military. I understand that from folks that told me about it. I haven't been there yet. But there is silos in those areas. My thing was going to be that on that day, I was going to have my family in down one of these silos. I'm excited right now. We're going to go to the Amityville location because the Amityville is the closest, and that's what you want. You want quick response. You got to get there quick, in and out. So that's where we're going to go right now. Going to take a little ride, and on our way to the first location, and then we'll be going to Oyster Bay.
Bobo was a little nervous. He was anxious and hoping that he could find what he needed for his family.
I don't know what's going to happen right now. This is like, my anxiety is like through the roof right now because I don't know what I'm going to be expecting. I don't know if we're going to find any guard dogs. They're going to tear fucking my balls apart. I have no fucking idea. This is the complex. Look, barbed wire fences. Bobo's got to get in here. We got to get in here. This is it. Whoa, this is huge.
Once we got inside, we saw that there was basically a construction site.
As you can see now, this is being dismantled, which is really breaking my strategy right now. Bobo was a little too late coming here. It makes me upset now. Nah, this is not gonna work. Then our next journey was, we went up to the North Shore, Oyster Bay area. The only thing I'm concerned about now, it is farther location than the last previous one that we went to. As far as time, it may take about 30 minutes to get here. Okay, these are the grounds. Ooh, that might be something over there. This is the area of the sites where the, I believe, the missiles were kept. And this is location number 2.
Well, the second location was interesting because this time it was actually a parking lot, but it had a silo under it. So, which we may not have ever found if it wasn't for the people we saw standing there when we pulled into the lot.
I saw you hanging out here, and I was just wondering if you can give me some information on, the abandoned missile silos here.
The steel plates are where the launches were.
Really?
Okay, and underneath all that debris and brush and all of that
is the hatches.
Are where the storage facilities were.
Now, is there any hatches I could look at?
No, you couldn't get into anything at all.
No, they have no vent caps.
There are some steel vent caps that you can see on the middle and the end one.
Yeah.
This has all been covered up. This
Oh.
one.
Would I be able to look at that vent caps?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, cool.
Take a look.
Very good. Oh, I found it. I found it. I knew it. This is fucking great. I'll be able to come down here. See? Get a shot of that. Let's put watch this, watch this. Listen to the echo. You hear that echo? That's the tube. That's the tube. Oh my God. I found access.
He investigated a little more and realized that there was no ladder or steps to get down, and that really upset him. That took the whole wind out of his sails.
The only thing sad is, how am I gonna fucking get down here? I can't bring my 6-year-old, my wife, and expect them to go down this thing. But if it would have been a ladder, yeah, we could have did that. I could have put my kid to my back, he would have held on, I would have strapped him on, and I would have walked down here, sure. Here's the end of the world, and now I have no place to put my family. So yeah, I was quite upset about that. This would have been great if Bob would have come down. Ow! Fuck! Right on my fucking foot. All right. I went back home with no real plan, and so my wife asked me, well, what's the plan? I go, Bobo has no plan. Folks, hasta vista, whatever they call it, son of bananas. I don't know what's going to happen, okay, when the shit hits the fan. Good luck to all of you and super fans. This might be the last time you might see Bobo alive again, okay? But it was a great ride. Howard, thank you so much for the great ride. Many, many years of great radio. And hopefully, maybe this will continue, and we'll see each other on January 2nd. I don't know, but this is it, man. Bobo out.
During our creative meetings, lots of ideas are pitched. I'm in touch with a lot of the Whack Pack community, and I knew for a fact that Bobo was, quote-unquote, a doomsday prepper.
What do you got, Joel?
December 21st, the end of the world, supposedly. It's on a Friday. We have Brian Phelan, we have Bobo, and we have High Register Sean. All three of these guys believe that the shit's going to hit the fan on this day.
Shuli said it could be cool to have a 101 special with Bobo discussing the end of the world and taking phone calls and whatnot. I just said, hey, instead of doing that, why don't we just invite Bobo in and pretend that the world really is ending?
Let's just bring Bobo here.
Is that maybe something he wants to on the channels?
So what you're saying, Sal, is you would invite Bobo down on Friday.
Right.
And say, look, we want to record a special and talk about the end of the world and this night, because we really don't think it's going to happen, obviously.
Right.
And so he's sitting there and talking with you, and all of a sudden you and Richard are in there. And
everything shuts down, but the mics are still going. So you get his reaction. Holy shit!
But what else happens? Like what else after the power?
Yeah, if we can rattle,
you can just play that file chord. You're like,
I wasn't really surprised to pull this prank off on Bobo. I mean, I think just a few days before, I painted his face with my dick. I shaved pubic hair off my ball sack and I put it on his face. So pulling this off, it really was, it was a lot easier than I thought it would be. As a matter of fact, I called Bobo in advance and I let him know that, hey, we need you to come down to do something, the Whack Pack playlist.
I said, Sal, I'm not fucking coming up there December 21st. He goes, no, you got it, man. I said, Sal, I'm not coming up there. I said, it's the last day, Sal. He goes, what are you talking about? He goes, don't be stupid.
I knew he was putty in my hands. I knew it was going to be a piece of cake.
He goes, come on, we'll just do it. Howard really wants you to do it. So when I hear Howard's name, I fucking jump.
We just thought it'd be funny to see Bobo during the actual end of the world. Like, would Bobo be brave? Would Bobo panic? What would Bobo say? So we created the end of the world for Bobo.
I helped get this thing going and get it organized and get the plan in motion with Sal and DePace and Mike Schiff.
Doug came to me and he said that the guys had been working on this prank that they wanted to do on Bobo. I wasn't part of the creative meetings or anything, so I just came in afterwards, and then I started bouncing around emails between Sal and Doug and all these guys, and that's pretty much how it all started.
So the guys came to me and said they were going to pull this prank on Bobo, and we had to get prepared, and we started talking about all ways that we could fool him with, you know, putting subwoofers in the floor and night vision cameras.
So they filled me in on a couple of pranks that they wanted to pull off for this thing. One was to have this emergency broadcast notice to go on while he was in the studio. Another was to have the room to shake. Then the third thing was to have a couple of things rattle around the room, some boxes falling down. So we just worked really hard that morning and just try to put all this stuff together to make it as convincing as possible.
All right, so I'm just going to crank on every camera. I'm a true professional. They said they need stuff in it.
My role in the prank was to hide under Benji's desk and shake it to simulate an earthquake, and also to knock some of the CDs off the desk. I'm right under Benji's desk. You want me to like just have them drop or kind of fly over past the space?
Drop them. Because if he gets hit in the face, we can get in a lot of trouble.
If the room was really shaking, they wouldn't go like flying to the side.
Just gradually push them, you know?
Okay.
Guys, you know where the RTSs are in the control room? Behind the door? Right behind when you walk in the door, they're hanging up on some hooks. Just grab as many of them as you need.
We wanted to make sure that all the guys hiding out in the studio could be able to get proper direction from the control room. So they all had headsets on, and Scott was able to give, specific cues whenever necessary.
Hi, Scott. Hi. Get those fucking mics up already.
The guys created a fake EAS alert, and we had this, basically a fake news story. So we had to figure out how to get it into the studio without anybody here in Howard's room hitting the board. We were hiding speakers around the studio, so it would sound kind of like this booming alarm coming in.
You bang on the door, say, guys, we can't get in. There's a bomb in the building. We got to get out, and then let just Bobo struggle for a long time. Then hit the thing and let him just pull back, and run out.
The emergency broadcast signal is going to go on, and then just bouncing can just go on, just on and off throughout the rest of this.
And then that's it, and then just cover it, right?
Yeah. We did a couple of rehearsals just to make sure everything would flow smoothly once Bobo was actually in the studio.
Here we go.
Song number 1, Hi, My Name Is by Eminem. Guy likes to say hi, likes to rap. It's my kind of guy.
Right.
Let's go. What the hell is that? Song number 2.
What's with the shaking, guys? What's going on, man? Scott.
Attention. Attention.
Hey, you guys hear this?
This is an emergency announcement issued by Homeland Security.
1, 2, 3. Let's get out of here. Go!
Finally, the end of the world is here. It's the day it's supposed to happen, and Bobo takes off to come hang out at the Howard Stern show. So how serious could he have been?
I'm a fucking nervous wreck, but I came up here because I was told that, Howard wanted me to do something, and I did it.
Bobo, we are here December 21st. It is D-Day, and you are here recording a Whack Pack playlist, correct?
Yes, Shuli, I put my life on the line coming up here.
I can't believe you're here.
I can't believe it either.
My role the day of the prank is basically not to let on that anything is going to happen, and just interview Bobo as if it's a normal, interview. What do you have with you?
I have a police scanner. I get all the police departments and the fire departments in the city in Long Island, and I have it on standby, just in case something goes down and how to get out of the city. Plus, I brought books of matches with me in case a dirty bomb goes down. I light the match, and I see which way the wind's blowing. See, Bobo's not so stupid.
No.
So when Shuli was done with the interview, Sal came over, grabbed Bobo, took him into the studio, and they were ready to go.
All right, let's get this over with. Do you have your list?
Yes, I have
too
good. Many to count.
All right.
All right. Sal started interviewing me, and I started going through the Whack Pack playlist. 1, 2, 1, 2.
So what you're going to do is you're going to say, hey, it's Bobo. Welcome to the Whack Pack playlist on Howard TV. And then we'll do another cut. Welcome to Bobo's playlist on Howard 100 and on Howard 101. We'll get that first.
Hey, can you give me a little iris on the 8, Brian?
Hey, this is Bobo. Welcome to Whack Pack Playlist and Howard TV feature. These are a lot of the songs that I put together that had a meaningful remembrance to me over my lifetime.
Okay, so let's
We're
go
shift.
through the list.
You're going to tell me when you want to start, right?
Wait, hold on. I can't let this go for you.
So let's go through the list, and I'll read you the songs right now.
You sound a little nervous. Just
I'm
relax.
a little nervous from this day. Bring me up on the 21st.
Stop with this. The day's almost over.
Hey, Brian, give me a little iris on 4.
All right, the first song is Metallica, Enter Sandman. And let me tell you how it ties into the Howard Stern show.
So here it is, Metallica, Enter Sandman.
And here it is, Metallica, Enter Sandman.
Is that a good cut, Scott?
I mean, if you'd like to edit.
Yeah.
I was all fucking twisted, man. I was fucking stumbling over my words. One of the best songs to me was Life in the Fast Lane. So here it is with the Eagles, Life in the Fast Lane.
Perfect. I sat down with Bobo for a good 20 to 25 minutes before we started triggering all the little things to give him the impression that the world was ending.
All right, ready now? Is the next one when we're going to do it?
As soon as he starts, yeah. All right. Scott and I were both working together on these cues. He would kind of wait for my call, I'd give it to him, and then he'd communicate it to the guys in the studio.
All right.
Hey, it's Bobo. Welcome back to the Whack Pack playlist.
Start the shake.
And my 4th song is Coldplay, In My Place. What the fuck?
Hold on, Scott, we got the camera shake here. Hold on 1 second.
Whoa, man.
What the fuck is going on here?
What is fucking going on?
Stop the shake. Stop the shake.
Scott. What the hell was that?
Hold on. Let me try to figure it out. Hold on.
It's not funny, man.
It's probably the building. This building sways probably. What the fuck?
The building fucking sways.
It's probably the building. All the time. It sways because we're so high up. It's probably the weather.
Get the fuck out of here.
I think we're good. Let's keep going. It's probably just a storm.
Dude, just relax. The building sways all the time.
All right. Where am I over here?
All right. All right. Just calm down. Just calm.
Whoa. Okay.
So at first, we start seeing Bobo kind of smiling a little bit, and we're thinking, oh, he's kind of putting it on. But then he's actually sweating, and you can't fake that. So at that point, we realized that, hey, maybe Bobo really is falling for this thing.
Okay, this is Bobo. Welcome back to the Whack Pack playlist here. This group here is special to me because Howard had... I have to go back.
What's the matter? You all right?
Yeah,
Need a
no,
break?
I know it's Martin. That's a Chris Martin. Okay.
All right. Now what? This is the light one now?
This is the shape of the light.
Okay.
Just calm down. Just calm down.
All right. Hey, it's Bobo. Welcome back to the Whack Pack playlist. And my fourth song is Coldplay. And this song is special to me. I know it's special to Howard.
Okay,
He had
start
Chris
the shake.
Martin up here. What an interview there was.
Kill
That was
lights.
One of the best. Whoa, goddamn.
Kill lights, kill.
Holy shit, the fucking lights off.
Scott, what's going on?
What's going on, man?
Scott! What the fuck?
Oh my
Attention.
God.
Attention. This is an emergency announcement issued by Homeland Security.
Holy shit!
The United States is under attack.
Right there, it was really hard for me not to hold in my laugh. It was difficult, but I knew I had to go through it because if I gave it away, I would have blown the whole thing.
North Korea has launched 7 nuclear missiles heading towards New York City.
What the fuck?
Several dirty bombs have been detonated in downtown Manhattan.
You know what? I shouldn't have came here.
Shut up! Do not move.
Keep it shaking.
The United States is under attack.
Oh my
North
God.
Korea has launched 7 nuclear missiles heading towards New York City.
Oh my God.
Stuff started falling off the shelf and shit. I said, oh my God, I'm gonna die. I said, I'm in the fucking studio, but no king of media is here, you know?
Oh!
He's on the floor. He's on the
Do
floor.
not move.
Please don't move. Don't move, they said.
This guy really believed this ridiculous notion that the world was going to end at that moment, and his face said it all. Scott! Scott!
Bang on the door.
Holy shit.
We got no fucking reception.
I got a police scanner. Should I put the police scanner
Yeah.
on? Let me put the police scanner on. I knew I bought this thing.
I can't get through to
See,
my...
Bobo's not so
I
stupid.
have no fucking... I have no reception.
Come on.
When I didn't hear nothing coming over the scan, I got fucking really scared. I go, now they knocked all communications out.
Bobo, you want to help me open this fucking
Yeah.
door? There's enough of that stupid scanner.
All right.
Fucking pull it. Guys, can you hear me? Open it! Can you hear me?
Open the fucking door! Holy shit. It's all fucking magnetic up here, that's why.
Guys! Stop!
Oh my God.
Bobo, pull the door. Come on. 1 to 3. Hold on. Just get up. 1, 2, 3. Get the fuck out of here. This way. We're going to get out of the building.
I would think that Bobo would wonder why there's a camera guy just hanging out in the hallway when everyone else just left the building. But it seemed like it didn't really occur to him. So it was good because we were able to get the footage in the hallway that we needed.
Where do we fucking go? What do you mean get out of the building?
He was running in all these different directions, and we're like, you know what? We kind of looked at each other, and we said, hey, let's keep this thing going a little bit.
I can't believe I'm gonna fucking die in the fucking studio that I so much fucking love. I'm gonna fucking die here.
I really thought something really happened in the city.
We're fucking trapped like rats.
Just sit tight like they said. We just have to wait.
I'm a very sensitive guy, and I was starting to think that it was all going to go down, and I was going to lose my family. I was going to die here in the studio.
My wife was right. She's, oh my God, I shouldn't have fucking came here. She told me that. Now they're fucking home and I'm over here. I'm stuck here. And Howard's not even here. At least fucking die with him.
Dude, that's what you're thinking about right now? I
No.
got 3 kids at home. You
I
worried
know.
about Howard not saying goodbye to you, asshole?
When Sal was still trying to sell this thing to Bobo, some of the guys in the studio were clearly getting impatient because I think Patrick actually opened up the door a little bit to see what was going on.
Holy shit. What the fuck is that?
You'd think he'd kind of figure it's a prank or try to ask, hey, why is there a door opening? But it seemed like he didn't really care, so it was very strange at that point.
Holy shit, I'm fucking hyperventilating. You got a fucking paper? I gotta have a paper bag.
You gonna throw up?
No, I'm fucking hyperventilating.
All right, sit down on the couch. We got him a bag to breathe into because he was hyperventilating.
You should.
Whether or not Bobo was really falling for it or whether he was just kind of goofing on us in a way, you know, like he just didn't buy it, really didn't matter. It was still pretty funny regardless, so we had a good time with it anyway.
This is genuine, bro. This really went down to me. In my mind, I thought was really, really happening. Hands down and case closed on that one, man.
You have to punish Bobo for stupidity.
On the streets of Manhattan, and I'm an idiot. I thought the world was going to end, and I got to look for some takers now. Oh, hello, ma'am. I'm an idiot. I thought the world was going to end. Did you think the world was going to end?
No, I think we're doing just fine. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. I'm an idiot. I thought the world was going to end. Did you think the world was going to end? Excuse me, sir. I'm an idiot. I thought the world was going to end. I'm an idiot. I thought the world was going to end. Did you think the world was going to end?
No.
No? Not at all?
Nope.
You have no nothing to say about it?
Nope.
No. Okay. Hi, how are you? Oh, you on the phone? Okay, so. Hi, how you doing? Listen, I'm an idiot. I thought the world was going to end. What's your
That's
take
okay.
on
I
the
have
world?
no time. Ask her.
Oh, okay, you got to go somewhere? All right. Have a good day. Excuse me, sir. You look like you could talk for a second. No. I'm an idiot, and I thought the world was going to end, but it didn't. I'm here. We're alive. Thank God. Howard Stern Show 2013. Hey, man, it's not the end of the world. Bobo out.
Hasta la vista.
Excited to be down here.
I'm excited to be down here. You excited to be down here?
I'm excited you're here.
You're excited I'm here?
Yes.
Don't walk into the wall.
No.
Hi
there. How are you?
Good, honey. Good.
See you?
So you're excited. How excited are you?
Oh, pretty excited.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to know about that much excitement.
Think about just this way.
Which way? Oh, I'm still following you.
Yep. So what are you going to talk to Howard about today?
I have no idea. What's Howard going to talk to me about?
Oh, definitely. You got some stories.
All I want to talk to Howard about is where's the coffee?
We can get you some.
Where's the damn coffee? That's all anybody keeps saying is, yeah, we'll get you some. I'm not interested in getting me some. I'm interested in getting it.
And actually drinking it?
Yeah.
So you're excited?
No, I'm just waiting on Howard to talk to me.
So you're just ready to go? Just want to talk to Howard?
Yeah. Well, Howard wants to talk to me now, doesn't he?
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's it.
That's it. That's the intro.
That's the intro.
All right.
Howard wants to talk to me.
We'll have fun with Howard today.
Well, you have fun with Howard. The hell's wrong with you, boy? Get the camera off me.
Gary, what was that you were just telling me about Meatloaf? Meatloaf sold how many albums?
That Bad Outta Hell 1 and 2 combined sold over 42 million records.
And then
But one sells like, it's just one of the, Bad Outta Hell 1 is just one of those records that just sells every year.
You know
what
what? I know what I've heard about that. I heard Thriller was number 1. Number 2, believe it or not, is Eagles' Greatest Hits.
That's right.
Yeah, that's another one.
Which
that
is
sells and sells and sells.
An amazing record that I bought 5 times on every different CD cassette. And then I think Bad Outta Hell was like 3rd or something.
Oh, there he is. There's Meatloaf.
Why are they asking
wait. Put on your
everybody
headphones.
but Meatloaf? Right.
You're right.
We're talking in front of your back.
We like talk. You know what? Rather than talk to you, we'd rather talk about you. Hey, man. Hey, you look good.
Hi, Howard.
What's happening, brother?
How you doing?
Last time I saw you was at Russell Crowe's house. How's that for name dropping?
Man. Oh, that's right.
I saw you like a million years ago. Yes, you know.
You're like half a loaf now.
Yeah, no. I'm enjoying standing up. Is there a reason?
No, you could stand up.
Do I intimidate you standing up?
Yes, absolutely.
I love that. Isn't that good?
I just wanted to give you a place to relax.
No, I'm good. But if you're going to ask questions, and you got who was giving the answers in here?
Gary. By the way, a lot of people pointed out what an asshole Scott DePace was yesterday when he was arguing about the AIG controversy and the bailout and bonuses thing. He was saying that the AIG guys should get their bonuses. And he says, it's funny. Scott DePace used the argument. By the way, 100 people wrote this, and I missed it yesterday. Scott DePace, while discussing the AIG bailout bonuses, Scott goes, the executives should get their bonuses because it was written for in a legal contract. And then he said that the contractually and legally agreed to terms between the car companies and unions should be dissolved. he contradicts himself.
Right.
He says, like most Republicans,
He
he's
doesn't
only
like
for the
unions.
executives.
Yeah, he doesn't
He's
like
not for the
unions.
working man.
So the union contract should be thrown out and disregarded.
But these contracts should be honored.
Yeah. And also about the dog advice, I received a email from Sam Simon, who works with animals, and said I was 100% correct that you should never hit your dog. He said, as one of the nation's largest providers of free certified assistance dogs for the deaf, I must comment on your theories of dog training. Howard, you are unequivocally 100% correct. Hitting your dog accomplishes nothing. And the methods you described are the ones my trainers use for dogs that achieve the most elite level of training. Furthermore, I wonder why someone like Scott DePace would even get a dog. It appears that DePace, like his right-wing politics, is cruel and without empathy or compassion. I've heard that even Hitler was nice to his dog. Sadly, the same cannot be said of Scott DePace.
Yes, DePace said on the wrap-up show he would continue doing whatever he described here yesterday, and then in about a month it would work.
Yeah, and even like Jason said to me, isn't that a sign of low intelligence that, you gave him some really good advice, he asked for advice, and then he just can't absorb it. He can't. The Sam Simon Foundation will be happy to rescue Scott DePace's dog and find it a loving forever home.
Oh.
Where they don't hit.
Yeah, where they don't hit. Hitting a dog, right, Fred? You've got dogs.
No, dude, you just don't do that. It's like, it just makes them crazy, and it doesn't change the behavior. It just makes them afraid of you.
Right. Scott, you were busted by the audience. What is your argument on this AIG thing? Forget the dog. You respect the contracts of the executives, but you don't respect union contracts.
They're not comparable.
Why?
But, well, in the case of the car companies, my argument is that the unions are largely at fault for causing the company to fail.
That's
the
not
AIG.
true.
Hold on, that's my argument. The AIG contracts have nothing to do with AIG failing.
Well, you could blame the executives for not getting the job done properly.
It
and
does
watching their
have
own
these
business.
bonuses. Did you read the op-ed that I sent you?
Yes, I did.
And
There
what
was-
did you think of that?
There are some executives who had nothing to do with the failing of AIG, and they were promised bonuses, and now they're not getting them, and they're upset about it.
So the
And I
guy's working
understand
for
that.
nothing.
I understand that. But for the most part, you understand, in the one breath you say you have to honor contracts at AIG, but you're saying you don't have to honor union contracts.
No,
You
I'm
can't
not
have it
saying
both
that.
ways.
I'm saying
That's
that
what
if
you
we're
said.
going to dump money into a company to make it work, you need to make sure that it's going to work from the start, or else you don't do it.
And secondly,
and in the case of the contracts, the union contracts, from what I hear, it costs $75 an hour for an American car company to make.
I've
a
heard
car.
that figure is misleading.
And it's
by the way.
$45 for the foreign cars. You can't compete like that.
And secondly, Sam Simon says what you're doing is wrong. Every expert that
Tell Sam to go sit back on his mansion and just...
Every expert that is employed by the Sam Simon Foundation, and there's many, all are dog trainers, agree with me.
Have you ever spoken to a dog trainer?
I could care less, Fred. I've had dogs my whole life.
Don't ask me again
But
for
have they
advice.
behaved?
Don't ask me again for advice and then ignore it.
Well, just because I got your advice doesn't mean I have to take it as gospel.
You should be hitting your dog?
I don't. It's not like the dog yelps when I hit her.
Oh, come on.
It's
you
a
hit her
tap
hard.
on the ass, and she knows
Bullshit.
she did
then
wrong.
a tap on the ass isn't going to teach her anything.
Yes, it is.
No, it's
and
not.
then I throw her outside.
Not
It'll
only that,
work.
she's not doesn't even understand why you're doing it.
She does.
No.
She goes on. All right, then why yell? What's the difference? Does a lion tamer not use a whip? What do you want him to just talk to the lion?
He's
a fucking lion. Well, what's the difference?
Lions eat people. Dogs are loyal pack animals.
What's the difference between a lion and a horse? Does a horse use a whip?
I saw the most.
I mean,
if you are not a dog lover after this, there is a video going around on the internet. Kid Chris sent it to me. I should send it to you guys.
Yeah.
Picture this: a dog is it's a like a homeless dog or so, or a dog that's lost, walking on a busy highway, four lanes. The dog gets hit by a car.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah.
Miraculously, it looks like the dog's dead. It's laying there in the middle, and all the cars are just going and going and going. No one's stopping. Another dog sees this, runs out to help the dog, and she wants to drag the dog to the side of the road to help the dog. It doesn't use its mouth because she knows the mouth would hurt the dog. Pushes with her paws to move this dog, and this is a big dog. Pushes the dog to the other side of the street. Finally, people start to notice, and they stop cars, and they try to help the dog move the dog. And it turns out both dogs are fine, and even the one that got hit is perfectly fine, minor injuries.
Wow.
But imagine this dog is so loyal to another dog, and it tried to move the dog to safety. I mean, that's the most moving thing I ever heard.
Yeah.
You're never going to find. You
I
going to
love
compare a
dogs.
dog to a fucking tiger?
No,
that's
I'm
gonna
just
eat your
saying
ass?
that they're animals. At the end of the day, they're animals, and they understand.
Then do you need to mistreat them? Because
I'm
they're
not
animals?
mistreating. I'm loving that dog. I'm telling that dog how she's going to do well in my
tell
family.
her, don't hit her.
Yeah, she doesn't speak.
You can tell her. She does. They understand. They understand. What do you got? A lab?
Yeah.
A lab is as bright as a 3-year-old and can understand a vocabulary.
Actually, I think the lab might be smarter than you.
Yeah.
Fred, you know what? I question your intelligence sometimes too, pal.
Oh, come on. Fred's intelligence?
Yeah.
You think you're smarter than Fred?
Bring it on, dude.
Sure, let's take
Bring
an
it
IQ
on.
test.
Bring it on.
Let's take
No
an
way
IQ
you'll
test.
beat Fred.
I think I might. I think Fred has a great memory, but that's about it.
No, it's
All right.
more than memory. The guy's got basic
Well,
intelligence.
listen, don't attack me. I'm quite intelligent.
It was a
So,
joke. It
all
wasn't
right.
an attack.
You're also
I hear it all the
type A.
time.
Should I hit you with a newspaper to see that you understand it?
Uh-huh.
What do you
You're
want
also
to? What do you want to
type
go up
A,
against
aren't
Fred
you?
and name the subject? Name it.
No, an IQ test would be fair.
IQ test.
Sure.
He'll beat you. My money's on him.
Well, let's see.
Scott, I think you're a bright guy, but you're not smart.
Let's bring it on.
Fred, you think you'll beat him in an IQ test? Any
I have
chance
no
I could lose
idea.
money here?
I'm not going to take it.
You won't?
No, because I don't like IQ tests.
You don't want to
Yeah,
know.
what was an IQ test for someone of our age? What does that consist of? Logic questions, like basic?
Yeah, logic, command of
Patterns.
language, patterns, spatial.
Right.
Hey, listen.
Memory?
Let me tell you
Anyway,
something.
my
Memory
dog
has a lot
loves
of
Fred, I'll tell you why Fred's smarter than you. Number one, you see him on this Win Fred's Money. The guy knows tons of shit.
It's
He's
unreal.
got great memory. Awesome.
More than memory.
Yeah, but that's knowledge.
He's got knowledge.
I'm not saying
Secondly,
he's stupid.
he
I'm
plays
just
gu-
saying I am not.
He plays an instrument. That shows me a high mathematical ability.
I was great in math.
Yeah, but can you play guitar?
No, I've
You
never.
play any
I've
instruments?
never bothered. No.
Yeah, he's got a basic curiosity.
Can he play
that
golf?
you-
Can he play golf?
Can he play golf?
Any idiot can play golf.
Oh, my goodness.
Go ahead. Let's see what brilliant Gary has
He
to
doesn't
say.
play
now.
music because he thinks it's stupid. He said as much. He thinks
It's a waste of
What
time.
do you mean? What did he tell you? What do you mean it's a waste of time? What does he talk about?
He thinks that to send your kid to take music lessons when you know that they're not going to be great at it is a complete waste of time.
See,
then
see,
why-
Gary,
I know
that. Gary cannot even say
But
what.
then why
that's
golf
not
if you're never
what
gonna
I
be genius?
said. It's not what I said.
What'd you say,
I
Johnny?
said that I would not be one to if my child wanted to go to a college that it was all about music. I wouldn't support that.
You didn't say
Because
college. You said you wouldn't let your kid take lessons even as a grammar school kid.
no, I wouldn't.
Yes, you
I
did.
just
You
said
said
that I
from the
would.
office.
I do not want to support. This thinking that you're going to get rich through music because I
Who said
realize
rich?
what
What
a
if you
dead end
just enjoy
street.
playing music?
Yeah, to have fun. That's one thing.
Yeah.
If you start taking it serious, it's.
There's been
Oh.
no seriously. There have been
Taking it
studies
serious.
that have been done that prove when kids take music courses and play music, it improves the right side of the brain, which is the math section, the language section.
Listen, you
it
guys
makes them better students.
Go back and look at that refrigerator back there in the kitchen and see the thousands of CDs that are sitting there that people put their life and heart into, and they get nothing out
Scott,
of it.
you really
It's
sound like a
all
McCarthy
apples and
era,
oranges.
fucking.
He's not,
It's a waste.
here's the thing. He's not being honest because he's saying
Yes, I am.
this was about going to college. That I understand.
Right.
We had a long conversation in front of the entire office. Everyone will back me up. That if your son wanted to play an instrument, it would be okay, but you would not push your child to play an instrument now because you think that it's a dead end and that they're not going to learn anything
Understand the
from it.
difference. If he came to me and said he wanted to play, I'd say sure, go ahead, that's fine. But I'm not going to sit there and go, you need to take guitar lessons because that's the way to the future.
No, but you might
wanna know
say
something.
that's
You're
not the
100 I'm
reason
going to
to
tell you why
do it.
100% wrong. My father, in fact, forced me to take piano. He didn't force me, but he said, "Look, I really think you should take piano." He didn't think I was going to be the next Beatles. But he said, gee, in my life, I always wished I knew an instrument.
Me too, man.
And I always wished that...
Well, I don't. Understand these are your opinions.
That's
listen,
because you have no imagination.
Knowing how to play an instrument is so much fun in life that you bond with other people through it.
I'm envious of that.
It's a language. It's like learning Spanish or learning something. It's something that
But
brings
you never learned
closer to...
sports. Isn't that aren't you missing there?
Yes, I am, and I wish I had. That's what I'm telling you. I wasn't going to be Babe Ruth, but the fact is, I wish I had been more active in my earlier life. I have a big regret about that.
And what do you think is more important, sports or music?
Both.
Yeah, but Scott, playing
You don't have
piano
to-
or guitar,
Scott,
you could do when you're
absolutely.
80 years old.
You don't have to choose one or the other. It's called an enrichment in life. Why read a book?
But he feels like
Why
let me ask
play
you something.
golf? Why?
Because
do you
it's
want,
fun.
Do you want
I
your
do
kid,
it for fun. I would never sit there and quit my job thinking I'm going to join
do
the
you
pro
want
tour.
your kid to read literature?
Sure.
Why? He's not going to be an author.
Right. Because come on. That's
what do you mean?
Don't you think it's a quantum leap to say that because you encourage your son to take an instrument, that in 15 years he's going to throw his life away trying to follow that dream? You're just letting him play music, have fun. It opens up a whole world.
I am saying there are many other things I would choose over music that I would encourage him to do.
See, this is
That's
where
at the bottom of my list.
This is where behind his back.
Opinion?
This is where behind his back we have the conversation like maybe he's not that bright.
No, but Scott, you sound like you're anti-creativity.
Because this guy's
right.
He is anti-creativity.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why you're not bright. I'll tell you why you're not bright, and here's the reason.
Do I have to sit here and listen to this?
People who are cavemen,
because I'm so smart,
beat
I shouldn't
animals
listen to
into
this.
submission. I don't need to beat anything. I don't need to hit my kid. I don't need to hit my dog. I can look at a dog and reason with a dog. That's how bright I am. See? You, on the other hand, are like a caveman. You say, I get frustrated, I'll hit the dog.
Look,
And
I have
that's the
had
difference in
dogs my
intelligence.
whole life, a lot
Doesn't
more
matter
than you
that you've
ever
had
have.
and you've done the
and
wrong
it's
thing.
always been right. It's
For
always been
you.
perfect. I've always had a great dog.
And
so
the
how
dog
come it's
fears
not
you.
There's a
working
proven
now?
track record, and I'm going to continue because I haven't been doing it too long. My wife made me do this stupid squirt bottle crap and listening to guys like you. So my way will work. Don't worry about it.
It won't.
It will.
Trust me, that dog can be eating your pot roast when your back is turned.
Yeah.
That dog's not loyal to you.
So I
Brian,
should listen to Howard and go, no. Or whatever
Right,
the hell
something
it was.
that's
That was his advice.
that's a step in the right direction.
All right.
Any dog expert will back him up. No dog expert
I don't
backs
need
you
a
up.
dog expert. There
Scott,
shouldn't be
when I
such
was a
thing.
kid, my father, we literally spent hours hitting grounders and everything.
Yeah.
And I had so much fun, but I really wish half of that time was spent on learning an instrument.
Great.
I really,
And what would they have done for you? I don't get it.
What do you mean, what
It's
would have
fun.
done?
You know what?
You
It's
know.
fun. It's like your golf. It's fun.
I'll tell you what, in the professional
Guys,
now,
I don't say you shouldn't. I don't say you shouldn't. I'm telling you my opinion about my
You're
son.
very-
so
you're
I'm
very
not
wrong.
to push him
Music
towards
is
music.
an
deny
important-
him fun.
I will push
Listen to
him
me.
towards golf.
Music is a very important part of life.
I agree.
And
don't.
for a child to have an understanding of music theory is an advanced child. And you're giving them something. It's like swimming. You're giving them something
Don't
that's
see it. Can you explain that? Music
because
theory.
You're because you're a bore. This is one of man's greatest inventions, music. It soothes the soul.
Yeah.
It's educational.
Have you ever played an instrument, Scott?
When you play an
No, I
instrument,
took 2 drum lessons and quit.
when you
It's
play an
boring.
instrument
So
with
then you
other
can't
people,
comment.
when you play an instrument with other,
Fine. Have you ever?
when you see these musicians, in
Howard's
here,
never played golf. He can't comment on golf.
when you see but that's something I should learn about. There's a lot
then
of
you
things to
should.
learn about. You got to prioritize.
Yeah.
And your priorities are out of order.
Oh, according
Golf
to
is
you,
not more
Mr.
important
Expert,
than music.
you're going to list my priorities?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
No, because you're not advanced. You're a very, very simple human being.
You teach
don't
your son to be
understand-
closed-minded in that area. That's
Yeah,
horrible.
you're
You realize
way
how
off.
wrong you are. These are opinions of yours.
No, I don't realize how wrong I am. I'm trying to help you now because you're not as advanced as I am. I'm very, very bright. I'm considered a genius in a lot of areas. So why would you assume
I'll
you
take
know
an
what
IQ
you're
test against you,
Why
too.
would you assume you know more than I do?
Why would you assume you know more than I do?
Because I'm a genius.
Well, I am the genius, too.
No, you're not. You've not excelled in anything.
Okay, Howard.
You haven't.
So
I
because
have.
You've
So you
excelled
have
in
to-
one area. I agree. You've excelled in radio.
Well, how many areas have you excelled? How many areas have you excelled in?
Oh, man, I don't know.
So don't
even go there.
belittle
That's
my
ridiculous.
genius. So assume
So
that
you're
you're,
re- so
at
you're
the feet of a
genius-
master now.
You're a genius
and you're learning from
in
me.
radio.
No, I'm a genius.
Not life.
They don't just say you're just a genius in radio. I'm a genius. They didn't walk around. Einstein's a genius only in math. He's a genius. When you're a genius, it's like being a doctor. You're a doctor. You're a doctor. You're a genius. You're a genius. I'm a genius. Not many people are. I happen to be a genius.
Who in this room
That's
do you think
it.
you're smarter than? Listed.
Everyone.
I think he thinks he's smarter than he's like.
You think you're smarter than everyone in here?
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
Listen, I don't think you're
Listen, what
stupid.
kind of
I don't. I mean, I'm just
doesn't
saying.
I'm
think
done
they're
trying to
smarter
help
than
you.
everyone.
I'm done trying to help you.
That's ridiculous.
Scott, I'm done trying.
I certainly am smart. Benji might be up
Scott,
there. I
I'm
think.
done trying to help you. I'm officially announcing now. Others can help you if they want to.
All right, good.
Dude,
I don't need any help. I don't want any help.
It's a lost cause.
That's
How
the
many
point.
people would love to have an audience with me where I concentrate on their problems and their areas where they need improvement? Many.
Well,
And
I'm not
I've
one of
given
them,
this
I
to
guess.
you, but this gift is no longer available to you. I've
You're
tried.
on your own
I can
now.
help you though if you'd like.
That's okay. I don't need it. I'm evolved. All right,
You're
you can leave.
evolved.
Thank you. All right.
I mean, if your son came to you
I
and
think
said,
the
I
only
want
way
to
he's
play
going to
the
help you
guitar,
is if he removes half your brain. That's
We're
how he can
done.
help.
all
It's
right,
done.
okay.
I mean,
I just got, if your son wants to play the guitar, you're not going to say that's great. You
I
know?
said no. I said sure. I'll sign him up tomorrow for lessons. That's not the point.
All right, thank you.
The point was, am I going to
Thank
say you need to go play guitar to be a better person? No, that's not going to come from me.
No, you don't say to be a better
That's
person.
what this is all about.
No, you're saying you're planning on giving your son life lessons and advice.
Yes.
One of the things you should offer to him is music lessons because it's important. You know, understanding music. I'll give you an example why music theory is important. My dad, it was the reason he was hung up on it. My dad decided to become a recording engineer. And as a recording engineer, he worked on many commercials. His partner, who had a musical background and could play piano and sing, actually, he became a very valuable recording engineer because whoever came in wanted a guy, they wanted to work with a fellow musician. He understood music and how to cut on the beat and all this stuff. It made him a better engineer.
All right.
My father said, if I had this piece of education, if I had had this information, not that he was in music, but understanding music theory would have given him the language to be a better recording engineer. And
could
so he
say that for
recognized,
everything.
well, of course. That's why my daughter's fluent in Spanish. Now, when she went out to look for work, her job now, they pay her more money because she knows Spanish. She's invaluable to them. She's interpreting every
Spanish
20
is great.
seconds. Only
I agree with
because
that one.
she's a good kid. There's a lot of good kids out there, but she's got a skill. So what you try to do is, as a parent, to take the skills that are golf's a skill too, and it's good for business. You go out on the golf course.
I would
your
argue
buddies,
better for business than
There's
music
something
is.
very important about an athletic background, but even more important is to give them the language of music and theory. Not that they're going to become the Beatles. Maybe they will. That's wonderful.
And
you
see,
know,
that's what I don't want.
I'll tell you my frustration.
You don't want you to become the Beatles?
I don't
When
want
I
them to
said-
think that they're going to be the Beatles and
No.
then
He
waste
doesn't want
their
them to
life,
think is
waste
what
their
it's called.
education,
That's
waste their
delusional.
time.
That's delusional.
No, that's what happens.
No,
how
it
many
doesn't.
again? How
Listen,
many records
I'll
back
give you an
there?
example.
All those guys, I guarantee you, they don't have normal
The
jobs.
late,
And if they do,
great
they're
Sam
horrible.
Kinison used to do this show. And Sam would come in, and Sam was a pretty good guitar player. Now, Sam is a stand-up comic. He would dabble in guitar. And there was nothing cooler when Sam would come in. He said to me, hey, why don't you go up on stage with me? We'll jam. Now, I could play basic guitar. I'm not any good. I wasn't as good as like Sam was. But I could get up and jam with him in this language. And it was terrific. And, even you want your sons to get laid.
Howard,
Girls melt. When Fred, who is a complete, almost a sociopath, and not even able to communicate with human beings.
If that's what's going to make a girl
he would
melt,
sit
then I
down
don't
and
want that
play.
girl
He
for
would
my
sit
daughter,
down and
for my
play.
son.
He would sit down and play guitar. I saw beautiful women melt at his feet.
That's ridiculous.
There's a man who has tremendous problems.
So there you
and
go.
you're saying
Your
telling me-
hero, Richard Nixon, played brilliant piano
He's
before
not my
he
hero.
trashed the country.
He's not my hero. Reagan's my hero.
Like, as a comedian, I would love to
Another
be able to
genius.
write a funny song on guitar.
He was a genius.
That's the point. And even you're a director.
Howard, you're biased.
You're a director.
You're biased. You're an entertainer.
No, well,
And
listen,
that's why you
you're in
think it's
show
all
business.
about-
You're a director. If you understood music and music theory, when
I
we have
agree.
musicians in here, you'd
I
be able to
agree.
have a certain understanding of what you should be even filming.
I agree. I agree for that one little part. Yeah.
It's a very important part of life.
You know what? I'll use, DePace's argument
could-
against him. Why did you invent the video caddy? Do you think the world was really waiting for another piece of useless junk?
Yeah, that's a good point.
See, that's just it. There's a perfect example that you don't play golf, so you don't understand how important
But hey,
a device like
I
that
can go
can
down to
be.
the U.S. Patent Office. I can find thousands, millions of patents of useless inventions. So were those people stupid too to try and follow a dream?
They wasted their time.
No, that's ridiculous. Well, I don't
I'm
know.
using your
Ridiculous.
argument
I
with
think that's a
why
good
you're
point.
against music.
No, it's not a good point. You guys are all biased because you guys are entertainers. Of course, you like to play music.
But you're not an inventor, so why invent?
But I don't. I haven't put my life savings
Is it
or my
true?
every
Was
minute
your
of my
brother in a
day.
band? Is this what this is about?
There's
did your
part
brother,
of that.
Did your
Yeah.
brother have a band? And did
Yeah.
it fail?
Oh, was he jealous?
Yeah, but it was just a
What?
no, nothing to do with jealousy.
Was he jealous?
Yeah, I have a
Seriously?
sister and a brother, very musically talented. It got them both nowhere. I know that for a fact.
What about the satisfaction of knowing how to play?
Well, what about the satisfaction of knowing how to, I don't know,
That's
Build
important
a
too.
card, a house out of cards.
That's
What's the
important too.
difference?
That's
Wait, I got another
There's a
question.
huge difference between a house of cards and learning to
But
play
still,
music. It's a language.
That
It's
statement makes you sound
universal.
dumb.
All right, I can hit a golf ball straight.
You
What
think
about
playing?
that?
You think playing?
You can.
You think playing a house of cards is as important as music?
No,
Howard.
I
Listen, you know what? I told you I'm a genius. I can't waste my time with you.
You should
Get
learn
out
how
of
to
here.
play golf
Get
because you
out
don't
of here.
understand.
Robin's right. Why is this continuing? Even Robin is saying.
Shake your head, Robin. Go ahead.
I didn't.
Robin, who
I
learns a
did
useless
not-
thing every other day.
I
Horseback
did
riding and
not
car racing. What else you got?
Say a word during this entire.
No, she didn't.
Stupid
So why attack her?
conversation.
Why are you attacking Robin?
Because I look at her with that face, and she's back and forth with her head.
I
like,
didn't.
oh.
You don't know what my face meant. Why are you interpreting
I can
it?
read it.
All right, listen.
That was his
Scott,
face reading course that he never took.
You have stolen 10 minutes of our life.
Yes.
Oh wait, this is Cookie on the phone. This is Scott's dog. Cookie, go
Finally,
ahead.
an intelligent conversation.
See?
Are you mad? Are you mad at Scott?
Don't bark, Cookie. Shh. Shut up. No, is what it says.
Dog's saying it hates you.
Go. Actually,
Say like
Scott
this,
is probably
Scott,
a
go.
math.
Let me talk to Cookie. Cookie. No.
See,
See? She shut right up.
Scott is actually a math genius. You ran a cocaine ring, I think, for a while, right?
Yeah, a cocaine ring, Artie. Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh, that's right. He isn't more intelligent than
Cookie.
I couldn't do that.
Cookie, bark twice if you want me to rescue you and send you to Sam Simons.
I've seen Sam's place in Malibu that he built for dogs.
Can I have one?
A lot of humans would love it.
Go ahead, Fred. Talk to Cookie.
Cookie, bark twice if you think the video caddy is the most useless invention you've ever seen.
Cookie, bark twice if you think a career in music is horrible.
Oh, that dog hates you.
I told you the dog was smart.
Cookie, are you embarrassed that your name is Cookie? Bark twice if you are. Yes. Wouldn't you like a more masculine name? Bark twice if you say yes. Yeah.
My son named her.
Hey, Cookie, when I say the name Scott, what do you think? There you go. All right.
All I can say is thank God Scott wasn't Sebastian Bach's father.
Hey, Cookie, bark twice if you want me to hit Scott with a newspaper every time he does something wrong. All right. Very good, Cookie. Thank you.
Cookie, I'll see you later.
That's Cookie the dog. All right. We'll be back right after these words. Thank you, Scott. Yeah.
I am not going to be the one going, hey, you have to take this music class. That's all I'm saying. If he says, Dad, I want to take a music class, Dad, I want to learn guitar, I said, great. Where do we sign you up? Let's go figure it out. And I would do that.
What if you want to play the flute? What if he came to you and said,
That would be
Dad, I want to
something-
play the flute?
That would be something you're...
I'm just asking a question. That's what brass instrument they offer usually in 3rd or 4th grade.
It's fine.
Okay,
It's
just
fine.
a second.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not so bad.
It's all my point is that if my son says, I want to go to college to learn music, I'm going to say, you know what? You're going to have to find out how to pay for that one yourself. Thank you.
But you'll pay for college if you want to go for, say, politics or
Absolutely.
history.
Any of the business, history, no. That's another no-no.
What else is useless?
English, probably not, because the only thing you're going to get there is probably well, English maybe, but most of English jobs, I guess you would end up being like a teacher or something.
Generic art, liberal arts degree?
You can use
I wouldn't pay a lot of
You can
money.
use history for anything. You can use anything for anything.
No,
in fact, most,
the facts
most people
are-
who go to law school are political science majors, English majors, history majors.
Exactly.
Right.
I wouldn't pay for law school because
Cosmetology?
that's a whole nother. No.
Why not? That's a great living, man.
I have 2 male boys.
So you don't let them if they wanted to be, if they were like, hey, Dad, I love hair, I love the art of hairdressing, that's what I want to pursue.
No thanks.
Art major.
They could, I'm sure that degree probably
Podiatry?
is.
Is that okay?
Podiatry? Sure.
Art major.
Art major? No. Why
Cases
would you
major.
learn something that you're not going to use at your job?
This is what my mother said. She goes, what are you going to do? Go work at a history firm? What are you going to do when you get out of college? You're going to go get a big job at the history? Let me tell you something.
There are some jobs of history, but not many.
No, but you're thinking too. See, this is you thinking too literally. You don't necessarily take your history degree and go become a curator at a museum. You use your intelligence and you can take it further. You can do anything you want with a history major.
So you're saying in this job, which is a communications job, you don't use any of your communication skills you used at college?
No,
what if you had only taken history and then ended up in this job? Wouldn't you then be worse off at this job?
Well, I can't possibly answer that.
Well, I think I can. Yeah, of course. Of course he would. And if not, then your communication degree is worthless.
It's not just history. You learn analytical thinking. You learn how to interpret facts, how to research, how to read.
That's like me learning the golf program and deciding to be a musician.
No! 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 I'm sorry.
You said building a house of cards.
Oh,
It's just
I obviously was trying to.
Right, okay, well, that's what I said.
It's a bad example. But the point is.
Horrible example. Tim's going to faint.
I know people in L.A. who moved to Los
woozy.
Angeles to go to guitar school.
Yeah.
Fucking what a waste of time. They would sit there and fucking play, and they had a stage presence class.
Why is it a waste of time? Because they don't make a career out of it?
Yeah, right. It's a great hobby to have.
This was their college. This was what they were 22. This was what they were going to do as a career. Look, if my kid says, hey, Dad, I really want to play guitar, I'm going to say, let's go buy you one right now. Absolutely. But if it's up to me to go, hey, Kyle, you're not interested in music yet. Come on, I want you to start taking classes.
What if he does that? What if he has some aptitude and wants to pursue it? What are you going to do? Like, at what point do you kill the dream?
At the point where it starts getting in the way of what he needs for the rest of his life, his education. When he says to me, I want to go to a music college, I go, work with it. Find your own way. I'm not paying for it.
Oh, that is so. Who are you, Bing Crosby, for Christ's sakes?
The point is, I would not support paying for something that I didn't feel was a smart decision.
You're going to let
you're not going to let any of your past influences affect what your daughter might want to do. If she says, I want to go, Dad, I want to put everything I've got into making a new type of a Barbie doll. Are you going to say, okay, let's go ahead?
I wouldn't do it blindly, but if she was good at it and she had the skills, and I would loan her the money to do it. I wouldn't give it to her, but I'd loan it to her.
What if when Duke turns 18, your young son Duke turns 18?
Kyle. Who's Duke? Duke's the dog who died.
He's late, dog.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey, Artie, I got a question for you. Really, a serious question. Now, you talk about... Shut that off, all right? Seriously, shut it off. No, I want it off, because this is something that shouldn't be... I want to ask... Shut the fucking thing off!
Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you The Ronnie Mund Show.
Well, he's 5'6", but he still does security. A player with the women, despite a gray goatee. Yeah, the little Jew jeans got an attitude. Some say he's feisty or just downright rude. He's got a gray suit with a turtleneck, keeping whack packers all in check. We call him old man like he's 84. He's driving a limo shouting, let's fuck some hoes. He's Ronnie Mund and it's a Ronnie Mund Show. He's Ronnie Mund and it's a Ronnie Mund Show. He's Ronnie Mund and it's the Ronnie Mund Show. He's Ronnie Mund and it's the Ronnie Mund Show.
What the fuck, man? What's your problem?
What's up, you Mund maniacs? I'm Richard. And I'm Sal. Welcome back to the show.
I had enough of this camera bullshit. I swear to God, now I had enough.
Leading off this episode, we find Ronnie in yet another one of his little predicaments, as comparisons to a tiny celebrity guest leave Ronnie hyping mad.
All right, we got to bring in Vern.
Oh, you're not meeting me?
No. Shut up, asshole.
Ronnie stunt doubles here today. You Vern Troyer.
Why do you think that's funny?
I didn't know Vern Troyer had a smaller twin brother.
You don't know why? I'm talking games.
I heard of Mini Mund.
Good.
Mini Mund.
I don't find that funny. Fuck yourself, too. Yeah, sign this fucking thing for fucking charity, please.
Ron? Can I sign this motherfucker as Mini Mund?
Buddy?
All right, Mini Mund.
Al?
Don't be a douchebag. Just fucking sign it.
sorry, I gotta scratch my balls. It's about time for a shave. They're getting hairy.
Asshole.
Mini Mund has mega attitude.
Two of you. Go suck my cock.
Little man, big attitude.
Fuck yourself.
Ronnie Mund, little man, big attitude.
You jackass.
Little man, big attitude.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
It's fucking nuts.
Will you stop with the fucking signs? Jesus Christ.
What happened to the sign on your back?
There is no sign on my back.
Is there anything on his back? There's nothing on his back.
It never got on my back. Greg?
There's nothing on there.
Well, I saw it.
It never made it on my back, though. I know you saw it because you were in there with your buddy Sal, probably.
He got it on your back.
No, he didn't.
You met the great Ronnie Mund? You have.
I saw it on your back.
How did you see it on my back? It was across. No, he tried to put it on my back. Scott, I saw what you dropped on the floor.
What I dropped?
Mini Mund. Get the hell out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Okay, watch the tape.
Oh, you at the great Ronnie Mund? Oh, you at the great Ronnie Mund?
Oh, Mini Mund, when will you learn to accept your little body?
That'll happen as soon as he ditches those 3-inch lifts on his shoes.
Look at the lifts on the heels and the back of that.
That's the way the shoes are made.
Come on, dude.
Fuck you, cocksucker.
That guy's got the footwear collection of a teenage girl.
And the phone habits of one. Ronnie is always on the horn.
What's wrong with making a phone call? I can't make a phone call now?
Check out yet another one of Ronnie's important phone calls while on the job.
I'm not saying anything terrible. I can talk on the phone.
And since we're not sure what the other party is saying, let us fill you in on the details.
Whatever. You know what?
I know you. You're no actor. You're not acting for any camera.
Please, don't give me no shit now, okay? Hello?
Hi, I'm Mark. What's up, fuckface?
No.
Go fuck yourself, dickhead. Ball bag.
What's that?
Open ears, jackass. What's up, shit pipe?
Really? How many?
I just farted. I have black cock fell out of my ass.
Are you kidding me?
And now, let's take a look at a segment we like to call As the Mund Turns.
As the Mund Turns.
The only one that ever gave me
Eye to Four Eye with Howard's Mushmouth media producer.
What's the matter? You can't fucking talk to me?
Oh, no, I thought that was your bit. You can't talk to me.
No, you asked Greg if I made a face. Ask me if I made a face. Yeah, I made a face at you. You're an asshole.
And as we begin this two-part saga, it's obvious that Ronnie and JD's relationship is mired in miscommunication.
Yeah, okay, Mr. fucking bullshit fucking personality over here.
What?
Go away. JD, get the fuck out of here, all right? Seriously. You're a moron.
That's all.
You're a fucking moron. And it's plain English.
But no matter what young JD says, Ronnie's paranoia has taken over his tiny frame. As he's convinced that JD is the prime instigator behind each and every Ronnie-related taunt.
Stupid asshole. Little fucking instigator bitch down there.
Me?
Getting behind the wall.
How am I instigating stuff?
Go away. Just go away.
If
I had the skills of you, JD, I'd be a fucking star right now. But I don't have the skills of you. I'm just a fucking asshole sitting in Scott's fucking room, okay?
I'm trying to have a creative
I'm not as fucking great as you.
Because you yelled at me earlier.
I don't have the skills and ability that JD Allmeyer has.
Now,
fucking whore.
Perhaps it's their difference in educational background, preventing them from reaching common ground.
Think I'm stupid? This is a college graduate.
I actually did graduate college. I got an associate's degree from a sort of technical school.
You didn't go to college?
Where did you go to college?
I didn't go to college. I never said I did.
Okay, you just got
I went to
everything.
community college for 1 year, okay? Are you happy with that? Are you happy?
I went to community college for a week.
Fucking ass.
By Richard and Sal for his leprechaun-themed turtleneck, it's clear that JD is the only one who truly makes him see red.
What are you laughing at?
Damn it! JD's got to get a bodyguard.
I was just standing in the hall.
Yeah, standing with that stupid smirk. Get the fuck out of here.
I can't stand and look and smirk.
And when JD attempts to smooth things over, Mr. Limo Driver wants no part of it.
Would you like to apologize for almost injuring me?
No. Absolutely not.
Either way, it's abundantly clear that this quarrel isn't ending anytime soon.
You see how it is trying to, just have a conversation with Ronnie?
I don't want to have a conversation with you.
So, as JD leaves dejected, we can't help but wonder, will Ronnie ever be at peace with young JD?
You're not okay, and I'm not okay with you.
Will he catch JD in the act of instigation? Will this pole dance lover turned pole tosser be able to stop his violent tirades against Howard's timid TiVo guy?
Look at your face, and then you'll know why I want to cut your throat.
Find out next time on
Hope Ronnie decides to go easy on JD. He's really being unfair to that mush mouth.
Not me. I'm always down for some nerd bashing.
I wish I was as cool as you.
And who better than old man Ronald? That guy's a legend. And speaking of legendary moments, it's time for
Great Moments in Stern Security History.
On a Tuesday morning in mid-June, Howard Stern and Artie Lange's appetites were growing more ravenous by the minute. Meanwhile, outside of the studio, there was only one man capable of satisfying the king of all media and his portly sidekick's hunger, Ronnie Mund. With his ability to transfer and separate sandwiches into two separate bags, Mund displayed a calm and cool demeanor that only an undersized security guard in a pinstripe suit could.
And as he began his triumphant march toward the studio door, the loudmouth limo driver knew a seemingly impossible task lay ahead of him. Maneuvering his way into the crowded room full of bright lights and co-workers alike, Ronnie shut out all obstacles and put his fancy footwork to use, persevering until the 2 low-fat grilled chicken sandwiches had reached their destination. And while Ronnie may have slipped past his distracted co-workers unnoticed, we say thank you, Ronald. Your commitment to bringing healthy sustenance to funny radio personalities is unparalleled. Stand tall, stand proud, Mr. Mund. Your actions rank among the top in great moments in Stern security history.
No average-sized guard could possibly maneuver low-fat sandwiches the way he does.
I'm getting them right now, okay? You just fucking got here.
Sir Ronald, we salute you.
Now let's get back inside Ron's head with another segment of Mundane Thoughts with Ronnie Mund.
I wonder if I should sing karaoke this year at my block party. Sing karaoke? Are you out of your mind? Do you remember the Hopey Copey? Don't sing, you moron! Ah, fuck that guy! Everybody loved the Hopey Copey! You were a sensation! Ricky Man sings at all block parties! Yeah! Sensation? You were the laughing stock of the whole block party! First you jumped in the bouncy house, and then you sang Hopey Copey? Don't be a moron! What are you talking about, the bouncy house? Ronnie, you were small enough to play in there with all the other little kids! You were a smash! Fuck this guy! I'm begging you, for once, act your age. Play a little pinochle, dance to some Lawrence Welk like a normal senior citizen would. Fuck this guy! Take those pinochle cards and shove them right up Lawrence Welk's ass! We're doing the Hopey Copey! Yeah, I'm gonna be the star at my block party. Singing Hopey Copey and doing karaoke.
Who would have thought Ronnie was facing such inner turmoil? Certainly not me. Now let's get out of Ronnie's head and onto the pavement. Yes, folks, it's time for more of Ronnie on the Street.
It's Ronnie on the street, Ronnie on the street, Ronnie on the street, Ronnie on the street. He's so cute and just over 5 feet. So come and join Ronnie on the street, yeah!
Hey, it's Richard and Sal, and we're back with another edition of Ronnie on the Street. And today we're going to ask people, what nationality do they think this little whippersnapper is? Hi, how are you, man?
Very well, thank you.
So you see this little guy right here? What nationality do you think he is?
Probably, he looks like a cross between a German or a very unhappy American.
Russian.
Something Middle Eastern of some kind.
This looks like a little bit Irish and Spanish mix.
I guess Italian would have been the first one. Greek or Italian.
Looks like an old Italian motherfucker.
What makes you think that?
Because the way he's dressed.
His dress, wearing his look.
He looks like an old mobster, that's why.
I know, just has that fucking arrogant look on his face.
Now, would you be surprised if we told you he's Jewish?
He's not. Is he really?
Now, are you ready for a big shock?
What, he's Polish?
He's Jewish.
Let me holla at him real quick.
Okay. What's his last name?
Mund.
I'd believe it.
He's really Jewish? Wow, I'm impressed. Really? Is he really Jewish?
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
Do you think he looks Jewish?
Not really.
I think he's afraid to look Jewish.
Why do you think he has such an intimidating look? Do you think he's doing that to hide the fact that he's Jewish?
No, probably because he's so short. I think he's small, he's short, he probably has a small dick.
Why do you think he doesn't want to look Jewish?
Who wants to look Jewish?
He's kind of like a Guido Jew. I would say a Guido Jew.
A Jew-gene.
A Jew-gene.
Do you think by him trying to look Italian, he's more appealing to women?
No. I don't think so.
Oh, no, not at all.
You think he's got that tough guy attitude?
I think he wishes he had that tough guy attitude.
You think he's trying to toughen up?
Yeah. And Italians kind of have an image of being cooler, you know?
People stereotype Jewish people too much, you know? What do you think of Jews?
I had no problem with them. They never bothered me. They're not as bad as those Jehovah's Witnesses, you know what I'm saying?
Well, it seems a lot of people are confused about Ronnie's nationality. But I think there's one thing we can all agree on. He's an asshole.
Ronnie on the street, yeah! Well, that brings us to the end of today's episode, full of Mund madness.
But there's plenty more madness to come.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
So don't miss the next episode, or we'll sick a 5'7" bodyguard on you.
Don't make the old man throw his back out, okay?
Ooh, I'm scared.
Okay, here we go. Ronnie on the street. Ron, I can't hear myself. What the fuck are you doing? Here we go. Ready? Fuck face, hit it. It's Ronnie on the street. Ronnie on the street. Ronnie on the street. Ronnie on the street. He's so cute and just over 5 feet. So come and that's one. So come and join. Jesus, my first take. It's Ronnie on the street. Am I taping? So come and join Ronnie on the street. Yeah. I just gotta fix that part. So come and join Ronnie on the street, yeah! I just fucked up that so come and join. Does this sound good? So come and, Ronnie on the street, Ronnie on the street. Right, so cute and just all, did it again. Ronnie on the street, Ronnie on the street, Ronnie on the street. All right, do it. So come and join Ronnie on the street, yeah! That was good, right?
I don't know if I call it good, but it'll work.
Right. Especially for this dog shit episode. Get the fuck out of here, you and your fucking... Leave already. You and your songs and your movies and your Ronnie shows.
Get the fuck out.
In the hall coming in here?
This is he's still upset.
It's a 3-year fight they have going on out there. They're always fighting.
What is his problem? I don't want him interacting with Lisa. How do I stop that?
He's so angry. No, it's all right. You can't stop that. It's life back there.
I don't know why he's fighting with you. He's supposed to just stand there and be security. He's not supposed to be such a personality.
Yeah, but he is.
Yeah, but stop it. He's got this shtick where he fights with everyone.
Well, you know, Ronnie stands at that corner, and now you put a camera in front of him. He has to perform.
Well, he doesn't need to perform.
No, I'm not performing, dude.
Why are you interacting with Lisa?
I'm not interacting. I asked her not to do a story. I don't talk to Lisa. I say hello and I say goodbye. I don't interact with her.
What story
I asked her not to
did you
do
want?
that story.
About
okay?
the colonoscopy?
Yeah.
Why do you care?
I asked her not to do it. A couple of us asked her not to do it. Because we didn't want to be bothered with it. It's personal.
All right, Howard Stern, we've learned that a few Stern staffers are irresponsible when it comes to their own health. For instance, Ronnie the limo driver isn't getting any younger and has refused to get a colonoscopy despite being well over the suggested age for the test. Dr. Diori from Dr. Radio Sirius Channel 114 says Ronnie, quote, absolutely needs a colonoscopy. Starting at age 50, your risk for colon cancer skyrockets. Colon cancer has no symptoms until the end stage, and then it's too late.
Yeah, I went and got one. I was all freaked out by it, too. But you know what? It was no big deal. It's just a pain in the ass because you got to take...
Funny.
Yeah, I didn't mean it like that. You got to take this special drink, and then you can't eat for 24 hours.
But they've made it a lot less uncomfortable,
To
right?
me, the worst part was like being naked and knowing that there were a room full of people with a pipe up my ass. And then when I woke up, they had me seated in a chair, and I don't know how I got from a table to a chair, and I was in my gown, and there was a big brown stain on the paper they put on the chair because just juice was leaking out of my ass.
Stop. Well, that's what I'm talking about. You were asleep during the procedure.
Yeah. But then when I woke up, I was sitting in a chair. That's really weird.
Yeah.
You go to sleep laying on a table, and then you're in a chair. That means somebody moved you onto a chair.
But you probably helped, and you don't remember it. That's
really?
even worse, yeah.
You know what's freaky is when you fall asleep lying on a bar and you wake up in a jail cell.
Is that right?
It's happened to me. But I know what you're saying, man. Like,
but what was weird
they
is
could
like,
do anything to you. Like
Yeah.
you're a celebrity too. Like put you in funny poses.
Right. What did they do to you while you were out?
Yeah.
But you know, my buddy's my doctor, so like I trust him. But the fact is,
he probably left
what
you
was
with
weird,
some strangers.
Yeah, when the nurse came in, they go, "Don't worry, we'll clean up." I realized I got up I was stuck to the paper, and then when I stood up, there was brown juice, like juice leaked out of my.
Stop it.
Yeah, what do you mean stop it? I'm being serious.
That's believable.
I had ass juice because they shove stuff up your ass.
But there's nothing left inside you.
No, you know what it is.
It's remnants.
It's the lubricant.
It's the jelly. Yeah.
That comes
She's right.
back out.
The lubricant dripped out, but it had some brown in it.
It's all shit to me.
Right. It was embarrassing. It was embarrassing. What, you don't get a colonoscopy, my friend?
What's her problem? No.
You're out.
No.
You're out.
Yeah, you know.
You are.
So she came to me. I wasn't the only one, but she came to me the other day, and a couple other people. And we said we didn't want to do this story,
right?
You know, to lay off it. So she purposely did this because we get on her all the time because she can't handle the show.
Why didn't you want to?
She can't handle the show because she was all bitched up at Artie yesterday because he got on her about coming from money and everything.
No, she
went at
we were busting each other's chops.
She went out of here like almost in tears yesterday.
You did?
After she walked out of here.
No.
And you making fun of her sandals? You got, dude.
I saw Artie later in the hallway.
Dude, you don't even know what goes on out there after she walks out of here.
Do you really get upset?
No.
Oh,
Yesterday,
bullshit.
no way.
Bullshit, Lisa.
What?
Come
Don't
clean.
take it out. Come clean. Your ass needs to come clean.
No, that's why you started this whole ass thing with me now.
Well, why are you so uptight?
I'm not uptight.
What do you mean? You don't want a story on your ass?
No, I don't want a story on my ass. What do I need a story on my ass?
Ron, she's helping you. You got to get one of those. It's true.
Look who's giving me advice.
Well, I'm not 63.
Yeah, I'm not 63 either.
Why don't you get a colonoscopy?
Who wants to do that, man?
Wow, I did it.
Yeah, I know you did. I know. And for
You
you to
usually
do
do
it.
everything Howard does.
Yeah, you do everything
no, I
do.
don't.
You know?
What the is your problem?
You kinda
now? What do you
do.
want my ass for now?
Because you won't get a colonoscopy.
Did you get one?
No.
You never had one?
She's not a meat eater.
Yeah.
No, she's not a dude.
Women are supposed to do it also,
too.
brother.
Yeah. Why don't you have one?
I just haven't gotten around to it.
You
Yeah,
stick
either
everything
have I.
else up your ass. Why didn't you put that in there?
That's why I figure there shouldn't be anything else up there. It's crowded.
I haven't gotten around to it either.
Yeah, but there's a stick up your.
Nice voice.
Wow, I can't believe you're afraid to do it.
I didn't say I was afraid. It's just like you said, man. Who the hell wants somebody up your ass, man?
Right.
You know? Who needs
I
that
can't believe
shit?
you're so upset.
I'll tell you what, though. You don't want to convince me to do it, and I'm being serious.
Now, if there was a girl doing it,
No,
that'd be another
can I
story.
tell you something?
Maybe Lisa wants to give me a colonoscopy.
I'll go.
What
I'll
did you
go
call
with
it?
you for the test.
What is
Ronnie,
it?
what did you call it?
Colonoscopy.
A what?
A colonoscopy.
Oh, okay.
That's
what
what
I
he's
said.
going to have.
I know that's what you said, but you're not saying it right.
Whatever.
Say it again.
Colonoscopy.
To pee?
To pee.
Yeah, colonoscopy.
To pee. Whatever.
It's a colonoscopy.
Capee. All right. Sorry.
Get out of here. Personal? You care if somebody knows you haven't had a colonoscopy?
It's
You're such a
that's
liar.
not the. No, it's not.
You're just making up shit so you can have a argument with her. Yeah, I know you.
What is the
No,
story
what do you mean?
anyway?
You know me.
personality.
What the f are you talking
You're the
about?
guy,
You know me.
You're the kid in elementary school who pulls the girl's pigtails.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
That's
no, I
you.
stabbed him with a pencil.
Yeah,
I
you
bet
did.
you did.
You did. You know he stabbed a girl with a pencil?
Yes, he did.
But he doesn't want to talk about a colonoscopy. Or as you say, colonoscopy.
Whatever, dude.
Listen to this
She
fucking
had to go to a fucking doctor channel and everything, make an ass out of me.
What?
Do a whole fucking news story.
So what?
You're an ass
You know what?
No, because she was upset because I
get a colonoscopy.
No, because she was upset that day when I said that you made fun of her shoes. And that Artie was talking about her whole thing about coming from money.
Stop it.
She got all bent about it. So,
All right.
so what does she do? She
So
goes.
what does he do? He yells at you in the hall?
No, I don't yell at her. I just told her I didn't appreciate it. That's all. I didn't yell at her.
You're so happy. This guy for years used to be, because when he used to drive the limo for me, and he
God.
wasn't a
You know,
security guy.
What is this shit,
Boy,
man?
how come everyone gets appearances? I want an appearance. And I'd say, this fucking guy is a limo driver. Who's going to hire him?
Yeah.
now you're making up shit,
Then I
too.
bring him up
yeah,
here.
Right, yeah,
Then I bring him
right.
up here. Now people are asking him questions and things. Now he's upset about that.
Right.
I should send you back down to the limo. Then you wouldn't be upset.
Do whatever you have to do.
All right.
Okay?
Done.
Do what you got to do.
You want to be back down
Do what
there?
you got to
Do
do,
you want
man.
to be back
do
down in the
whatever
limo?
you have to
Do
do.
you want
all
to be
right?
back down in
No,
the
you
limo?
do whatever you have to do.
You go down there
No,
now.
I mean,
sit in
you're
the car.
making up bullshit now.
Go sit in the car, and I'm not bullshitting. No, I'm not. You should say to me, how come I don't get an
When did I ever
appearance?
say to you about appearances?
All the time. You were like, how come this one gets appearances? I want an appearance.
What?
That's right.
No, you're thinking of somebody else,
No,
not me.
I'm thinking of you.
No.
I am.
No.
You and Scott the engineer. And now you got a name for yourself. She asked you a question about a colonoscopy. Don't act like you don't.
No, because it came out of nowhere, dude.
So what?
And we said we don't want to talk about
So
it.
then you shouldn't have answered her.
I didn't.
So how did she find out you didn't have a colonoscopy?
Because I said no, I didn't.
Then why'd you tell her if you didn't want it on the air?
Dude, that's not how it went down.
She said to you, did you ever
Why
have a colonoscopy?
doesn't she speak now?
Why doesn't she speak? She said to you, did you ever have a colonoscopy? Why didn't she say to her,
No,
I'm not answering?
No, she came with a general question. Did you guys ever have colonoscopies?
Right, and you answered. Don't answer if you don't want it. She's asked. She's a reporter.
I didn't. I said I don't want to talk about it.
No,
I
you
said.
didn't. You told her you didn't have a colonoscopy.
I said I don't want to talk about it.
No, you didn't. You told her you didn't have a colonoscopy. You told her that. So why are you acting shocked that she reported it?
Because I asked her not to.
You shouldn't have told her.
No, she said
Why'd you tell her?
She said, thank you for ruining my story because we wouldn't talk about
Then
it.
don't talk about it.
So then she
ruin the
goes to the
story.
fucking doctor channel where she doesn't belong to begin with.
This is a guy, he finally got his dream, right?
Yeah,
he gets to
right.
come on
Yeah.
the air.
He's famous.
He's doing Rick's appearances all over the country. He's going to Miami next weekend to do his Rick's
Ooh.
appearance, right?
Yes.
So,
Tootsies.
so you got it made.
But what does that have to do with this?
What it has to do with, if you don't like answering questions so much.
I'm supposed to be out there doing, standing in the
stop
hall like you
talking to
said.
her. So stop talking to her. You answered
All right,
her
that's fine.
question.
I
Right.
won't talk to her anymore.
Don't talk
That's
to her
fine.
anymore.
I won't.
Stand there like a brick wall.
I will. I will.
Stand there like a wall.
I will.
What's up on the TV screen? What is going on?
I don't know.
Oh, my God.
Guys, please don't put up things on my TV screen. Sal's got his finger in a guy's ass, and they're putting it up on the screen.
Yeah. Why don't you blame that on me, too?
I'm not blaming you. I'm just telling you, if you don't want to answer Lisa's questions, don't answer
No, but
them.
then right away you make it out of me, too.
No, because you don't care if she says that you didn't have a colonoscopy.
No, I do. I did.
Why would you care? Who cares if you had a colonoscopy?
Exactly. Who cares? Well, what the? Why is she bringing it up? What's the big deal about?
Because she asked you.
What kind of story is that?
So you should have said, "I'm not answering."
I did.
No. Then how does she know you didn't have a colonoscopy?
Because she assumed it, I guess.
No, she didn't. You told. Did he tell you he didn't have a colonoscopy?
At first, did I tell you? I said we don't want to talk about it.
Did he tell you that he didn't have a colonoscopy?
Yes, he did.
Oh yeah. Well, you'll swear to anything.
Well, how would she know you never had one?
She's got such great
First of all, why is everyone so upset? This is it's your health, it's your life.
Well, of course. Oh, he's not.
That's
upset.
my business, not yours.
All right, stop talking to her. Stop it.
I will.
Okay.
Believe it. Tell her to stay away from me.
No. If she walks up to you and says, Ronnie, did you have a colonoscopy?
I won't answer. I won't. I'll make like she's not even there.
Okay.
Okay. She's not there.
I
as far as
guarantee you will answer because you like being on the air.
No,
Get the f out of here.
No,
You're
that's
crazy.
not true. Yeah, I'm crazy.
You don't even know yourself.
Yeah, I don't know myself. See, right away, I'm the. You make the asshole. I'm the asshole.
Right.
Oh, I know why Ronnie's doing this. He's
Yeah.
performing for
Yeah.
Greg.
That's what I said. He's
He
now
has a
gone
special.
That's so
for
not
because
true.
he
He's
has
got a
a
camera.
Because you don't know what's
on
been
it.
going on out here with
You know
her.
what? They probably
Okay?
been saying this.
What's
a bit
going
with
on?
his dog.
All right, tell me.
I don't wanna deal with
Because there's nothing going on out there with her.
I'll give you a list of fucking people out there who she bothers all the time.
Go
They'll
ahead.
come in here. I'll parade them all
Go
in
ahead.
here.
Go ahead. And all of them want to be on the air. Name one who's bothered. You can't name one except you. He's crazy.
He's crazy.
I thought you were great, Ron.
Yeah, right.
Don't let that little push you around. Boo! Boo!
You booing me?
No, I'm booing Ronnie. But you happen to be here.
Lisa,
Exhausted. Yes,
what's going on with you and Ronnie? Are you gonna stay away from each other now?
I think so.
Does that
Kinda
bother you?
miss him. Yeah, it does.
You're gonna miss Ronnie?
Yeah, I like it when Ronnie's on the air. I've told him that before, that I like it so much more that he's on the air here. And I hardly heard him at K-Rock when I would listen. So he knows I'm a fan.
No, but what about like back here when he's not in the studio? Howard said that,
I know.
keep away from each other.
It's going to be hard. I talk to him every day.
You're a personable person. You like to talk to people. You like to
I
see what's
know.
going on.
I know, so maybe we need a detente, a cooling off period, and then we can be friends again, I hope.
Well, it is Thursday, so maybe come Monday, everything will be all right.
Maybe. I told him I'd go with him to get his colonoscopy. And he, so I did get approval for the story from 2 people. So it's not like he thinks I threw him under the bus. And I feel badly he feels that way.
Hopefully you can work things out.
I hope so. It's not a good morning.
Ronnie, Lisa said she's going to miss you.
Good. I'm glad. I'm not going to miss her.
You guys aren't going to
And I'm
talk.
not
You
playing-
guys stand in the same room all morning.
And as much, no. She stands in my room with Scott. That's mine and Scott's room.
So
that's my diner.
You're going to keep her from coming in?
No, I'm not like that.
You just ignore her?
Dude, you don't even know. I could make like somebody's not even there.
So if she starts talking to you, you're just going to ignore her?
She won't talk to me.
She won't?
Nope.
Dude, she talks to everyone.
She won't talk to me.
She asks everyone
She won't talk to me. Yeah, so why didn't you come in and say that? Huh?
It's not my.
I called for everybody to come in. Nobody fucking comes in. Why didn't you come in?
I have nothing against her.
Too.
I have nothing against her.
Get the fuck out of here with your
I'm just
camera.
saying, she talks to everyone.
Everybody talks a big
So how are
game
you
here.
going to ignore that?
She what?
I said she.
All right, thank you, JD. And good
Yeah,
luck with
like
your blog.
Ma.
You're becoming a veteran, man. All right. It's awesome. This time it's about the book. And when I said I was going to be writing it, I wrote it, and got a lot off my chest. I feel like a different man. It's called This Is Gonna Hurt, right? Yeah, and it hurt. But let me tell you, it was a little therapy that I was able to release to all my fans. That's pretty cool. For sure. So excited to, sort of get inside the book with Howard and... Yeah, there's a lot of things in the book that, I let go, and I look at it as a positive chapter in my life to turn to the next chapter. With my parents and everything. My mother did a lot for me, give me a second chance in life, and in the book it talks about it. Been through a lot of horrible things, and there was 3 choices: dead, in prison, or where I am right now. I'm at Howard Stern, so I guess I've been doing pretty damn good. So I guess I did make the right decision. Cool, man. We'll see you inside in a few minutes. Awesome.
Tito Ortiz is here. He dates Jenna Jameson. He is a UFC fighter, you call that? Ultimate Fighting Champion, right?
Yes, sir.
But I think he's sick of the UFC. He doesn't get paid enough money.
I don't think he likes the management anymore.
No. Look at this guy.
He's businessman today.
He's bigger
Here
than
in the
ever.
Suit.
You look like a businessman.
Yeah.
What's going on with you? You're like businessman Tito Ortiz.
All right. Well, I do own a clothing company, Punishment Athletics, so,
Is this one of your suits?
Yes.
Let me see. Stand up. Let me take a look. Model this. And what's on the tie?
Punishment.
Wow. You look
Pretty
good.
nice, huh? Thank you.
You designed that
bro.
suit? Or you just pay someone to design that?
Both.
How you doing, man?
Really good, man. Really good.
So you're quitting UFC. Is that suicide, career suicide? Or
No, I'm not quitting. I'm just moving on to a bigger and better company, I guess you can say.
Is it the one that's doing the CBS television fights?
Possibly. That's one of those ones that no one knows the information yet.
Your point about fighting is that you guys are pulling in the kind of numbers boxing used to do on pay-per-view.
Yes.
And then when it gets time to be paid, the fighters get very little percentage of the money.
Probably about 3%, maybe, if we're lucky.
Your point is that Mike Tyson used to go on pay-per-view and make, I don't know, how many millions?
25, 30 million.
And you're not looking for 30 million,
No,
but you're
I'm
saying
just
if I
looking
can...
for a fair cut,
If you can generate 30 million, maybe you'll get 10 of it.
Exactly.
So what do you think the average... now that Ultimate Fighting is even more popular than boxing, I would say, and you're one of its biggest stars, how much do you think you should be getting per fight?
It ranges. A percentage of 10 to 20 to 30%. Just a fair share is what it what it deserved. I think.
What'd you get paid for in your last fight?
$210,000.
$210.
Yes.
And the guy you fought got $210?
No, I think he made maybe $25,000. I'm not 100% sure.
$25,000. And how much do you think the fight generated?
I don't know. Hopefully we hit 1 million pay-per-view buys. I'm hoping.
1 million pay-per-view buys. So how much does it cost for a special? About
$50.
$50.
Yeah.
And if there's 1 million buys, I'm going to do some quick math. Give me a second.
Go ahead. It's not that hard.
Now, I know 5 and 0 is 50.
Oh,
okay,
Howard,
we start with
this
that.
is really
50
easy.
times $1 million. That's $50 million.
Good
wow,
for you.
That's pretty
All right,
good,
so it took me a
Howard?
minute. I mean, who wouldn't have to think about it? You don't want to get the wrong answer.
Yeah.
So you're saying in a fight that generated $50 million, you got paid $200,000.
Yes. We get a little piece of pay-per-view, but that's just hoping that we do 1 million pay-per-view buys.
So then you
take
go
that
on the air and you're not afraid of any man, and you go on and you talk about your boss, that guy, what's his name, Dana?
I don't remember his name. I really don't.
He's at the point of not even mentioning the guy's name.
Yeah.
Are you guys involved in a lawsuit or something?
No, not at all. I'm continuing a different chapter of my life. And
wow, you won't even mention the guy's name.
Yeah,
you're gonna pretend you don't remember this guy's name.
Yeah, no, he's. You know, Howard. I mean, when you used to be at your old radio station, you didn't like the people you worked with either. So that's why you're to a bigger and better place, like Sirius.
Right. Right.
Who did you used to work for? You don't know.
I don't remember their name.
Exactly. Same thing. I'm in the same situation.
No, I used to work for, Viacom. Right. I understand that. Listen.
And you spoke out. You spoke your mind, and I'm speaking my mind, and I'm in the same situation.
So are you considered a troublemaker in your industry?
Of course.
You are?
Yeah. If you don't go with the company, you're against the company.
What company are you with now?
I'm with the Tito Ortiz company.
Good idea. In other words, what you're saying is, if you choose to fight someone, maybe set up your own pay-per-view.
I'll be doing my own promotions, and I'll be co-promoting with possibly some other companies that have already started their businesses.
Well, who are you going to fight? That's the question. Yeah.
We got to find the toughest guy possible.
Who is the toughest guy around beside yourself?
There's a bunch of guys who are very tough, You got to look at the ones who are going to sell the most tickets.
You ever lose to anyone?
Of course. Actually, I just lost 2 weeks ago, Howard. I lost a decision to a guy who ran away from me. If anybody got to see the match, he ran away from me for 3 rounds. And
you lost the decision. Do you think it was because the guys who you work for?
100%.
You do?
They put me against a guy who would run away from me and try to pick points. And anybody watched the fight, I came to fight. I tried to press the fight. There's a few times I was like, come on, man. Stop pussing out. Let's fight.
What's the best way to fight a man? Let's say I'm in the street. I've got to fight a guy. What's the most damage I can do? Sock him?
The best way
Chuck Tito told me to punch a guy in the jaw here, and you'll knock him out.
Yeah, I usually talk my way out of it. I'm like, hey,
on the street, you talk.
Yeah,
give
you
advice
have to.
Pussies like
all of
me.
a sudden, someone pulls a gun on you. You'd be pulling Matrix and stuff and be dodging bullets.
Yeah,
I don't know that move yet.
But a pussy guy like me, I get one shot at this. What's the best thing I could do in a street fight?
Talk your way out of it.
Talk my way out of it.
Of course.
Oh, boy, that always
you
works.
got the best weapon already.
Well, the best thing is just kill the anger right off the bat and go be positive and try to reinforce good nature around it, and you'll solve it right there.
After your last fight, you were not allowed to do a press conference after the fight. Why is that?
I thought we lived in the United States of America, right?
Yeah, we do live in the United States of America.
I thought so last time I looked, and I walked up and they're like, you can't come in. I mean, you can't come in.
Who told you can't come in?
One of the ladies who work for the UFC. And
because you're a troublemaker.
No, I'm not a troublemaker. I speak my mind, and I'm not going to hold anything back. She's like, you can't come in here. I'm like, well, you better call security, because last time I looked, this is United States of America. Went and sat down, and they'd done everything in their power trying to not let me be in there.
Who's going to be able to stop? A woman stopped you from getting up there and making your
She tried to.
Press conference, but you did get up.
Yeah, I went and sat down, and I was like, you guys got to call security because I'm not leaving. I've been to the last 11 years, over 25 press conferences after my fights, and you guys are not going to let me be in this press conference. Get security.
At the press conference, did you say, I feel I won the fight and that I was given this decision because of my business relationship with the UFC?
I didn't go that far. I'm not looking for excuses. I lost the fight, plain and simple. The guy ran away from me the whole time. I tried to, conflict with him and, get a fight going. That's what we came there to entertain the fans who watched the fight. And it didn't come down to that. He ran away, picked his points, and when he scored on me is when I was out of position.
All right, fair enough. You're a brave man to get in the ring with anyone.
Thank you so much.
You, of course, everyone knows you bang Jenna Jameson on a regular basis.
It's my woman, Howard.
That is your woman?
Yes, sir.
You are not going to get married to her?
Nah, we don't need to get married. No extra pressure.
She says she wants to have children, though.
Yes, we are working on that.
You are?
Yes.
Why is there a delay?
Currently working on it.
Why is there a delay?
Yes.
Well, this last year we've been very, very busy. So this
Too busy to bang?
No, that's every day. Come on, Howard.
You bang her every day without a rubber?
Of course.
Okay, and you blow your load inside of her. I take it, right?
Crazy,
right? You don't pull out. Do you pull out? You do not.
Know. Do you pull out?
No. I wear a rubber because I don't want to get my woman pregnant. I don't want more kids. I've had 3 kids. Now, you're in a different situation.
Yes.
So what I'm saying is when you're actively trying, you're a man's man, that full load, I know you must have a huge load, a big set of balls.
That's what she said, yeah.
And you have not impregnated her yet. I would think a man of your stature, a man of your prowess, would have impregnated her on the first try.
Right.
Much as I did when I had my children.
Right.
Now,
we will. We're working,
Is it your problem or Jenna's?
I don't think it's either of our problem. It's just, there's a time for God to put us in the right position at the right time.
So you blame God?
I don't blame God. I blame God for
Are
anything.
you doing the things like taking the temperature every day so you know?
We haven't got to that point yet.
I'll
Right
take
now,
her
it's more of
temperature.
it's a fun loving, as you could say.
I see.
Right, you haven't taken her temperature yet.
Yeah,
believe me, that can be fun too.
Yeah, right.
If you can't conceive, will you adopt?
I think the next step after that is, going having someone else possibly having a kid for us.
Surrogate.
Yes, possibly. You never.
What
know.
about Robin? It's your surrogate.
I'm not a surrogate.
Robin, you actually look great. You lost a lot of weight. You look
did.
very, very good. I'm
Now,
very proud of you.
You made a statement recently that you and Jenna are now investigating Scientology.
That was you always got to find interest to something, you know. I mean, as a kid growing up, I looked at Mormons. I mean, Christianity. I mean, Lutherans. I did through all that.
Why are you and Jenna Jameson investigating Scientology? You told me you'd come back here and tell me what you found in your investigation.
I found it's a little bit of everything that people believe in.
Yeah. So you're not a Scientologist?
No.
Are you thinking of becoming a Scientologist?
Maybe. I don't know.
Possibly.
Possibly.
Wow. E-meters, a whole thing?
No, not that much. That's a little too much intense to it.
What do you mean?
Yeah, it's a little too intense. I know. You know what? I believe in just being a good man, and treating people with respect and help others around you. And I think God put us on this planet for that reason.
Tito, you've written an explosive new book.
Yes.
It is
I was
called,
working on it last time I was on here with you.
It's called This Is Gonna Hurt. It's in stores now. I'll tell you about Tito's book signing. I know a lot of fans want to go out and say hi to Tito.
Sure.
Is Jen in town with you for the book signing?
Yes, she is.
Will she show up to the book signing?
I think she will.
And what will she wear to the book signing? Will she wear panties?
Of course.
She's a wild girl.
Yeah, she's calmed down a whole bunch. She's a different woman. Oh, she's a totally different girl.
Why, in God's name, do you address this in the book? Why did you wait a month to bang Jenna Jameson? Explain
respect
that.
Value.
Respect.
It's respect value.
It's a woman who enjoys sexuality. You can respect a woman and bang her on the first night.
Yeah, but it's a big difference, man.
He wanted to be different.
Different?
Yeah.
Different?
Yeah.
That's what they say every day, I guess. I don't know.
I never want to be different.
No, with me, it's a big respect value, and I respect her a whole bunch.
Did she think you were gay because you did not have sex with her?
I hope not. Jeez.
It probably
what was
made
I
her
gay?
crazy.
I'd be the toughest gay guy in the world, that's for sure. Wow.
Why, you don't think there are any gay men in the UFC?
Of course there is. I think that one guy who I don't like might be gay. Oh, wait, he's married. My bad.
There you go. So you're wrong. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you say in your book, too, you cheated on your first wife.
Yes.
You did. You admitted that.
Yes.
That's not an easy thing to admit.
It was, when I wrote this book, the reason was I had a lot of skeletons in the closet, a lot of built up aggression towards my parents, and it was time for me to get my therapy out.
Why the aggression to the parents?
Because, at a young age, from the age of 6 to about 13, seeing them using heroin and being around gangs and the stuff that I got subdued to at a very young age, I shouldn't have been there, and I had a lot of anger towards my parents because of what they put me through. And my mother wrote me a letter when I was 25. She actually took me away from my father, and we moved back to Huntington Beach, and she got clean. And that's when I got back into wrestling and stuff, and that's what saved me. And I got to thank my mother for her being a complete heroin addict, to cleaning herself up and changing her whole lifestyle because of me for my future. I thank her 100%,
Well, yeah. I mean, the heroin addiction is a pretty strong grip, and the fact that she did something for you as opposed to herself.
I mean, she was with my father for 15 years, and that's very unselfish of her to do what she did and, give me a second chance at life.
Let me understand something, Tito. So you're saying when you were growing up, your mom and dad were both on heroin?
Correct.
And they abandoned you?
Pretty much. I'd be there to be fed, have clothes on my back to get to school. I never brought people over my house because I was embarrassed because we were living either in a trailer park or living in a motel or, it was just...
Would you go home and see your mom shooting up? And so, I mean, would she try to conceal it from you?
Yeah, they try to conceal a little bit, but you smell the matches burning. I mean, to this point in my life, I can't stand sulfur at all.
Right.
Sulfur smell, it drives me freaking nuts.
It's funny. You could have either gone either way. You could have become a heroin addict and joined in on the action, or rebelled, and you were a strong-minded man enough to say, "I'm not going to take this and make this my lifestyle."
Oh, for sure. I mean, there was a point in my life. There was 3 choices I had to make. Be dead or in jail.
Right.
Be in gangs and on drugs.
Right.
Or be where I am right now. Well, I'm sitting here in Howard Stern show, and I've came a long way in my life. I'm living the American dream. People say that you're destined to greatness when you are. Well, no, you take choices in your life to make those destinies happen.
So your father You don't have a relationship with?
Actually, Howard, I spoke to him about 5 months ago, the first time in 6 years.
Why do you think he got in touch with you?
I got in touch with him.
I see. You had told him, no way I'm being in touch with you. You wrecked my childhood.
Yeah, it was just, I had a lot of hatred towards him, and it's time to really suck it up and face your anger and face your demons. And, I went and sat and talked to him for about a good 3 to 4 hours, and,
Did you ever beat him up?
He quit on us. He quit on us.
Did you ever beat him up?
Never.
Never punched him in the face?
Never.
You wanted to?
No, never did.
Think that's why you were a great fighter? You were really punching your dad? And
I was a great fighter because I have my older brothers, Marty and Jim and Mike, who used to beat my ass every single day.
In a way, if they beat your ass and you fight back, you become a great fighter.
I remember my brother Marty, I asking him, I'd be crying, "Why do you beat me up for?" He's like, "So you could be a tough kid and you take care of yourself when you get older." And I was like,
"Gee, what a nice guy."
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, I think they're
But now I look at him now. Look at now. One of the baddest guys in the earth. So I'm doing something right.
Yeah, well, I suppose, but that's a painful childhood.
Now, did your father's clean now and all?
My father is clean. When I spoke to him, he looked awesome. He looked really, really good. My mother's been clean for, almost 16 years now. And they're both doing great.
Do you take care of your parents now?
I don't take care of them.
No,
I don't. I take care of my ex-wife and my son 100%. Actually, I gave all my money to him. Now it's time to start all over again.
No kidding.
Yeah.
When you say all your money, you mean half your money.
No, I mean everything.
You gave him everything you owned.
Everything. It's my son. I want to make sure. And, I have a great ex-wife. Her and Jen are really, really good friends. We actually had our birthday party.
Could never get them in bed together?
No, I wouldn't want to do that.
You would never want to be in bed with your ex-wife?
See, people are so used to, you're Jenna Jameson, the porn star.
Right, you must
she brings home girls to you.
But Tito, I know Jenna, and I got to tell you something. She does love women.
Not anymore. She's a different woman now, Howard.
She doesn't want to be.
She's in a different chapter of her life.
But wouldn't that excite you if Jenna was the girl who brought home a girl once in a while?
I'm selfish. I'm very jealous, too, so I'm very selfish.
Do you ever go to a strip club with her?
We've been a few times.
Okay. Does Jenna mess around in front of you with the other girls?
No, not at all.
You're kidding me.
No,
I don't buy that.
Yes, I'm serious.
You're telling me that.
We live normal lives, man. We're normal people, Jenna, like I said, she went to a different chapter of her life now, and she's over the whole porn thing. She's retired. She's done, and she wants to start a family and, do the right thing now. And she's an awesome woman. Of course, Howard, you do know her. And
I like Jenna very much.
Yes.
I just would insist that she bring a girl home once in a while. I'm not going to be in a relationship with Jenna if she's not bringing a girl home once in a while.
You wanted to be in a relationship with the porn star Jenna Jameson.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
I think
when I first met her, I thought the same thing too, but then that was one of those things to have sex the first night, it would have been over.
Do you think, though, she has to act like a super prude now because she was a porn star? In a way, she has to, go the opposite way to prove to you? Now all of a sudden, she's a Mormon.
No, not at all. You got to understand.
She still wears hot
Jenna's
outfits.
a totally different. She's a hot outfit. She's a beautiful ass.
Was she? Was she still walk around? Was she still walk around naked for you and let you look
all the time? Of course.
Was she masturbate in front of you?
We have fun, dude.
You do.
We're very colder with everything with each other and only with each other.
Oh.
Yeah,
I don't know how I feel about that.
It's beautiful love, we've been together for 2 years now, and Howard said, you're going to last maybe a month or at the most.
I did.
So
she still does oral, though, right? She's not against that.
Of course.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, right?
I don't imagine you marry Jenna Jameson and you're in a relationship, and then she says, "Listen, I don't get blowjobs anymore." You're like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah, right.
I'm out of this.
Down that shop.
I mean, for God's sakes. Well, this is exciting. You got a book.
Yeah. The book's doing really good too. I'm really happy because it was like the opposite side of it. People are so used to seeing the fighter guy that gets in the octagon and the mean Huntington Beach bad boy flipping people off and doing that. It's
This is the real
who grew
you.
up. It's the one who grew up.
It's your life story.
I've lived through a lot, Howard. At a young age. I'm 33 years old. I'm still going to compete and fighting for another 3 more years. But it's a new chapter in my life that's turning over.
When you started dealing drugs as a kid,
yes,
was that because you saw that was the culture you were in? Your parents were
exactly.
Were your parents proud of you? In a way, heroin.
They didn't know.
Proud.
I kept it hide. No one knew about it. Only the people who I dealt with and so forth. I mean, we sold marijuana, and that was, just one of those things was to pay rent.
Right, I understand.
To put food on the table and. I was a thug kid who didn't understand anything at all. I learned everything I learned on myself. How'd
you get into Ultimate Fighting though? Like, how did you make that transition from thug kid?
I wrestled in high school. I wrestled in college. When I got into college, there was a guy.
Got into college because of wrestling, right?
Of course. I went back to school. I wanted to get educated, and my biggest thing was to be a high school teacher, a wrestling coach. Right. And I wanted to help out with kids. I thought kids were. There's teachers who helped me when I was in high school, so I was like, well, here's my chance to kind of give back. Right. And I started fighting with actually Tank Abbott. I was his training partner, and they made a new weight class in UFC. That was the very beginning, and it was 199 pounds. I wrestled.
Probably got paid nothing in the beginning. And got
I fought for free.
Right, but I'm saying it was brutal, even more brutal,
Actually,
right?
I didn't really get hit until like the 3rd or 4th year in my competition because I was so dominant.
You got a nice set of teeth. Are those real?
Of course.
They are?
Yes.
You've never had a tooth knocked out?
No.
Unbelievable.
I'm bobbing and weaving. I'm like, you got to move out of the way a lot of
Will
positions.
you know, like Rosie O'Donnell was saying, in show business, you got to know when to get out. In ultimate fighting, you got to know when to get out.
Oh, of
Will
course.
you know?
Oh, 100%. When I start slurring my words and until that time, I guess you're too late. But, I don't get hit that much. So, there's a big factor that happens there also. I still have about 3 more years left of competition left in me. I am 33 years old. When I'm 36, I'm going to be done.
Time to get out.
Yeah, I'm just signed with William Morris at the beginning of the year. So the theatrical side of it is another, chance of me doing that.
Yeah.
That and promotions also.
All right.
Helping other fighters come up and making the next Tito Ortiz.
You've had bar fights?
When I was 19.
What'd the other guy look like when you were done?
I choked him out in about 25 seconds.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, well, I'd never assault anybody. I used to be a security at a nightclub, and all the bouncers there knew me for, stopping everything really quick. And I never laid a punch on anybody. I would just snap them down, front headlock, choke, and
What's the best martial art to learn if you're a kid starting out?
Wrestling.
Wrestling?
100%.
You mean just high school wrestling?
High school wrestling. It'll teach you dedication, teach you sacrifice. It teaches you the hard work.
What about this Gracie Jiu-Jitsu? I shouldn't be taking that?
It's a big difference. For a kid who's just coming up, I think wrestling really teaches the whole realm of a sport,
Right.
Teaches individualism because they're doing it by themselves.
When you were wrestling, did a guy's penis ever slip out of his jockstrap while you were wrestling him?
Never.
Thank God.
Yeah,
Right.
no, thank God, right?
Tito
that
will be...
happened to you, obviously.
I know,
That
Howard.
happened to me, and it landed in my mouth.
That's what she
Tito,
said.
it was terrible. When's the last time you begged Jana? Jana.
I don't know, Howard. You got to use your imagination on that one.
She's a wonderful girl.
You always try to pull the best out of me, and I almost give in a little bit just because you're Howard Stern.
Will Jen ever put a finger up your ass?
I don't know. Do you like that?
You want to know something? It's not my thing. I tend to clench up.
Really?
I'll be honest with you.
I did too.
You do. You don't like it.
No.
It's not your thing. You're not that crazy, are you?
No, I'm pretty crazy, but not that crazy.
You're pretty conservative sexually.
No.
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 What the hell are you doing?
Yeah, right? I got that great montage Kama Sutra.
Look at you. Tito, I wish you luck with the book. It's
Thank
a
you so
very
much,
honest book, and I appreciate you writing it. This is going to hurt. It's in stores now. Pick it up. Do guys ever come up to you at book signings and want to punch you out? Like, go, hey, come on, man, let's go right now. Let's go. Let's go.
See, Howard, once the anger comes about, you bash it down with complete kindness.
But are some maniacs out there who just want to go right at it?
When they stand next to me, you're a big man too, Howard, and they kind of get a little intimidated. They're like, all right, Tito is a big guy.
Right. Are you big in the pants? You would almost have to be with Jenna because Jenna's seen it all. You got big hands.
I got big feet. You know what that means? Big gloves and big shoes, right?
It'd be great if Jenna was afraid of your penis. Then you know you're a real man.
I don't know.
Oh my God! It doesn't fit.
Jeez.
Now, what good would it doesn't fit do?
Wait, there's somebody who wants to challenge you.
Howard has that problem, I know.
Oh, no. Never had that problem. There's a fighter on the phone who wants to challenge you. And I think this would be an excellent...
Telephone tough guy.
All right, let's talk. Go ahead.
Hey, Tito, how are you?
Really good, my man.
All right, now...
I want to challenge you in a fight. Whoever wins will fuck Jenna Jameson.
Oh, my goodness.
Well,
great.
You mean Jenna would be the
I got a
prize?
bigger dick than you. You're a pussy. I know I can fight you in this cage.
All right, high pitch. Gay Ramon, you're on the air. Go ahead. Yes.
Hello?
Yes. Gay Ramon.
Hey, oh, my God, Tito, I'm a big fan of yours. Hey, have you ever had your asshole eaten out by another man?
Tito doesn't go that way.
No, I don't go that way yet.
Do you think about Tito when you're with when you're?
Howard, I have fantasized.
He wouldn't be the only man, that's for sure.
Are men attracted to you, Tito?
Yeah.
Yeah. Has a man ever hit
It's
on
cool.
you?
A couple times.
Couple of times?
Yeah, it's not a big deal. I have actually a lot of gay friends that are friends, and I don't swing that way ever, never, ever even a thought or anything like that, but you got to be respectful towards people.
Gay Ramon, can you finish right now listening to Tito's voice?
Oh, my God, I fantasize him beating the shit out of me, Howard.
You like that? Artie, where are you? Yes, go ahead. Yes, sir.
I fantasize about Tito beating the shit out of Gay Ramon, too.
You're horrible, Artie.
All right, listen, go see Tito. TitoOrtiz.com is the place to get all your Tito information.
Yeah.
And by all means, get the book. This is going to hurt. It's in stores now. Tito, great always seeing you.
Yes,
Send my love to Jenna.
Of course.
And I mean all of my love.
I
You
got to
know how
say,
I am
his
with
book, as someone who struggled with heroin,
Yes.
It's so hard to break from that, and I think if my mother did that for me, that really is like that's a touching thing.
And it was really hard for my mother, to accept that because all of her friends don't know nothing about the past and the history. They know nothing about. And I told my mom, you got to understand, Mom, there's a lot of kids who are lived the same type of life I did. Now I want to think they have a chance to live.
Right.
They look at Tito, they see, the guy who's a fighter, a champion, driving around nice cars, beautiful girlfriend. But they don't see what got me there.
Right.
And now they see they have a chance. Well, maybe they have an opportunity to do something like this in life.
Book is somewhat inspirational.
Yes. All kids, please listen. Go to school. Getting educated is the number one thing, I believe, 100%.
You bet. Max, you're on the air in Portland. Go ahead.
Hey, now, Howard.
Hey, now.
Hey, Tito, why can't you admit that Lyoto Machida was just the better fighter that night?
He was a better fighter that night. I never didn't.
I mean, look at the pictures on the internet, bro. Your face is all fucked up.
Really? Oh, I only got like 5 stitches. I was fine though.
Which fight is it? The one you're talking
about?
about?
Yeah, the one I did. I just lost last week. The guy ran away the whole time. People will watch it. They'll see. It's cool. I fought. I came out. I fight, and he didn't want to fight. It was fun. It was just an opportunity for
when
Dana
this guy
to hold
says
me
your
down.
face was messed up, is he lying?
I don't know. It's been a week, Howard.
Look,
Do I look pretty good?
You look pretty good.
You don't even look like you were in a fight.
Yeah,
Travis, you're on the air in Las Vegas. Go ahead.
Yeah, I totally disagree with that last caller. I thought Tito won rounds 2 and 3 against Machida. I mean, Machida fought his fight, but Tito's still a beast. He about choked him out at the end there.
Yeah.
And Tito,
I got to correct you, and I'm an honest guy. I think Lyoto won the match, fair and square, I believe. I did have that triangle at the end, almost got him, but for him running away, this is ultimate fighting. This is fighting that really, it's a one-on-one competition that they need to compete against each other, not get 1 point and run away. How Machida is doing, and I think I let a lot of fans down by doing that. But I appreciate your support, man.
Trevor, go ahead in Bakersfield, California, with Tito Ortiz. The book is called "This Is Gonna Hurt."
Bakersfield.
Hey, Tito, I had a question for you. Since everybody in the UFC kicked your ass, what are you going to do? Go over to WEC, maybe become a superstar or something?
No, actually, I believe the only person left there was Chuck Liddell, and Machida, the one that beat me. So.
Hey, I got to give it to you, but Machida ran from me the whole time, man.
Yeah, well, there you go. So people seem to generally agree with your assessment. This is not just bullshit.
Believe me, it was, and it was a tactic on the president's part on UFC of give me someone who's going to run and strike, who's not going to stand in front and punch with me.
Part of the fun of the UFC is that you guys are just going at it.
Yeah, that's what guys buy pay-per-view for. That's why they buy a Tito Ortiz pay-per-view, because they know I'm going to bring the fight when I fight.
You bet. All right. TitoOrtiz.com, the book, This Is Gonna Hurt. Thanks, Tito. Great seeing you again.
Without a doubt.
Come
Thank
see
you
us
so much.
again if you would.
Yes, for sure.
Tito.
So that went pretty
That's
good.
Some heavy stuff, man.
Yeah, it's my life. I've lived a interesting life, a very self-told story that I'd either be dead or in prison or here on Howard. And I'm doing something right, so
Right, you mentioned that Howard's sort of like a benchmark to measure your success.
Oh, for sure. I mean, Howard's the best talk radio in the world, man.
So to be here and to overcome everything that you have is...
And I look back at my history, 11 years of competition and fighting, but I'm still going on to bigger and better things. And I'm really proud of my book that we wrote, and hopefully a lot of people take something out of it, of an inspiration, and that's the biggest thing of all of it.
Cool, man. Well, thanks for stopping by and good luck with the book, man.
Without a doubt. Thank you much, guys. Howard Stern.